Hello, players of Ragnarok Mobile Eternal Love. Welcome to the end of Season 13 and the debut of the first official online 6v6 tournament for the Southeast Asian servers. I'm Noira, one of your hosts for the day. Follow me as Lunafel, that's my IGN. And you can actually find me as a VTuber on twitch.tv/Noira or on Twitter as It's Noira. Now, we've got some others with me. Why don't you introduce yourself, kid?
Hi guys. So Noira, thank you so much for joining us in this tournament. So hello everyone, I'm Kid. I'm a content creator for ROM doing PvP content and shoutcasting on PH community tournaments. I've been also consistent in the 6v6 ranker since season 8. So you can follow my Facebook page, Kid. So together with me and Noira is Shara.
Hey guys, Shara Leon here, a long-time competitive player in ROM. I mainly focus on magic classes and a long time a chronomancer. So again, special thanks to our guest here, Lunafel Noira, for joining us on this tournament stream. So here to introduce our streamers is Noira.
Right, you make me sound so special. Thank you. All right, so we do have other streamers from our community showing their own POVs for this end of season finale. For those looking for an Indonesian stream or mau stream yang bahasa Indonesia, bisa langsung aja ke Ri, that's R-I-Y, and Hujun from Wasting Indonesia. What about our Thailand streamers, Sierra?
Sawadee krap to our Thai viewers. I hope I got that correct, guys. I'm not actually a Thai. I'm not actually a Thailand person. So for our Thai streamers, we have Chom, aka Madu Chom, also Slippery Channel, and New JCH. And for our Filipino streamers, here's Kid.
So for PH community doing their own live shoutcasting for the 6v6 tournament, we have Niki, Baizu, Belly Boy Online, Boss Pat is online, Chadman TV, we have Chocomint, P7 Gaming, Yogurt, Super H, Yunsik Gaming, Syntax, Yotsuba Plays, and Jang Gaming Na. So what else are we looking forward for tonight, Noira?
All right, so we've actually got 2 giveaways today. 2 of them. We'll be drawing the winners for the early bird where players would have already pre-registered on Facebook, and then a BCC lucky draw after every match where you can win prizes between 66 to 2.3k BCC. Now, you can't enter for the early bird anymore, unfortunately, because that's done and closed, but players of C server, you can join the BCC lucky draw right now. Chat into this live stream in the following format. Listen closely. Okay, I'll go close to my mic for this. ASMR stream? No, okay, sorry, I'll stop. The numbers 66 plus your server number plus your character ID. All right, for server number, it's what you actually see at the login screen for your server. So it's 1 for Eternal Love, 2 for Midnight Party, 3 for Memories of Faith, and 4 for Valhalla Glory. Do note that only Southeast Asia server players can join this BCC Lucky Draw, so submit your entries for the BCC Lucky Draw now by chatting. Okay, hurry. And while we do that, shall we start drawing the winners for the early bird, Sierra?
Yeah, thank you, Noira. So here we go. At the start of the stream, we're gonna give out a few round of rewards. So for the early birds, I think you already knew about it early on. So here we go. The first reward will be 20 BCCs for 100 winners. So why don't we just start the roll then? Here we go. And stop. So here is our first batch of 50 winners for the 20 BCC. So congratulations to these first batch of winners, guys. You get 20 BCC for this reward.
Congratulations.
So for the next one, let's roll again for the next 50 people. So let's start the roll. Then stop. So again, congratulations to these winners of 20 BCC, another 50 winners. So why don't we move on to the next set of rewards? Again, ROM is very generous today, guys. 100 BCC for 30 winners.
So
why don't
many.
we start the roll?
That's 3 rolls. That's 3 rolls.
So let's stop. So again, congratulations to these winners of 100 BCC for 30 winners, guys. So for the last set of rewards for tonight, for this set, is going to be 300 feast vouchers for 30 winners. Okay, let's start the roll. And then stop. Okay, congratulations to all of these winners of the 300 Feast vouchers. That's 10 rolls, guys, for the Feast Gacha. So again, this will be given out to you on your on your in-game mail after the live stream. And check out the winners at the page on the Facebook page after this to confirm them. So moving on, we have the tournament at hand. So why don't we check out the brackets, Noira?
All right, look at Sierra just actually giving out money, like making it roll.
Yeah.
So once again, don't forget that we still have the BCC Lucky Draw, and you can enter by chatting with the format 66 plus your server number plus your character ID, and we'll be having actually the first pull for that right after this match. But let me introduce the match real quick. Okay, back into the tournament hustle. Tonight we'll be featuring up to a total of 6 matches for the 64 teams of the Sea Eternal Love server. It will be best of 1 for all the matches up until right before the semifinals. 64 teams to 32, then to 16 teams, and then to 8 remaining teams, and then we will enter the quarterfinals only until only 4 teams are left. Now, for these last standing 4 teams, it will be best of 3, and they will be playing all the 3 maps in sequence. Mind freshening us just a little bit on the 3 maps for 66, kid?
Alright, so these 3 maps require different strategies and techniques. So we have the Temple of Reincarnation, Magic Prison. So this requires teams to hold and protect the orbs. For Magic Prison, basically you need to dominate the middle since the orb points will be spawning on the middle of the map, while Temple of Reincarnation will be the opposite. Teams will rush into the middle of the map taking orbs and choosing a side to defend it. So Black and White chess requires more strategy in teams capturing areas of the map. Whoever adjusts first, rotation movement, and coordination of the areas to capture the movement of the map can be the winning factor of the match. So of course, at the end of the tournament, participants for the 6v6 tournament will as well have top 600 will have different tier of rewards. So tell us more about these prizes, Shara.
So for our MP Season 13 rewards, we're gonna have 64 to the 33rd place, and all of our top 600 placers will be an Obsidian Guard monster pet, along with glittering runestones, and of course the border and the frame. That's gonna be one of those lovely rewards. And for our 32nd to 17th place, we'll have an upgraded pet mount. That's a Nether Guard monster egg, and also a level 2 background of borders and frames. And of course, that's gonna be one of those juicy things that we're gonna want. The 16th to be the champion is an Eternal Guard monster egg. It looks so regal, I think. So for now, it's gonna be one of those things that we need to look out for: the glowing borders and the glittery frames that we're gonna see on the party. So I think we still have a bit more time to talk about it. What do you think is gonna happen to this tournament?
All right. Yeah, I mean, do you have any sort of, I don't know, thoughts about this whole tournament? How is Season 13? How is Season 13, guys? Tell us about it.
I think the meta for this season is really new. Unlike previous seasons that we see only one meta. Like for example, on the previous season, we have Thanatos and GS. Then now we have a more diverse lineups for each teams that will be participating in the tournament. We see LBs, we see Begetters, we see Dorams, and the AM is also back on this kind of meta.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, of course, with those buffs happening recently and the job changes right now, so I guess one of the things that they have to look out for is, of course, the Begetter, since the Begetter now has Undying Homunculus. So if you hit the Begetter, of course, the Homunculus will chase you around the map, and of course, we know how painful that Dieter or Vanilmirth is. It really gets to you, that one-hit bio explosion or the lava torrent. So of course, we also have the LB. That LB is gonna be a problem for some of the people who aren't really familiar with those skills. Since of course, I think everybody knows that LB hasn't been active in the PvP scene for a long time. So hopefully they'll have studied a bit on the skills of the Lightbringer. And of course, what do you think about the Thanatos meta, Moira?
Honestly, I've been seeing some Thanatos plays, right? And I'ma just say it's a crazy nuke into the whole meta. And I don't know, the two DPS plays, we could see like from the previous metas, you could see consistent DPS. It's like Ninja was a huge thing back then, right? Now it's AM, auto attack even. So it's very different compared to the previous meta. And also, especially the beginners or the genetic, it's something that's very new. And it kind of reminds me of way back when, I think, 2, when beginners was a thing, right? But it was, I think, fire expansion beginners, am I right?
Yeah, Health
Back
Plan and Fire
then?
Expansion, yeah.
Yeah. So it's interesting seeing that come back, and I'm also expecting in this competition today to see a lot of variety and dynamics actually in the compositions of the teams. And I do really want to see some good Lightbringer plays because Lightbringers were kind of out of meta for pretty much the whole season until this season.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
I haven't
that
seen
is
LB
that is-
since season 1, I think, just now.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
haven't seen them a lot.
Yeah, it's been a while. Anyway, guys, just quickly, another reminder that you guys can still join the BCC Lucky Draw. We are actually pulling a few times today, and there will be a lot of winners. So if you guys do want to join in for that, it's 66 plus your server number plus your character ID. So once again, that's 66 plus your server number plus your character ID. And for the server number, if you maybe you guys missed it, 1 is for Eternal Love, 2 for Midnight Party, 3 for Memories of Faith, and 4 for Valhalla Glory. You know, guys. Yeah, we're actually having a lot of BCC giveaways today. If you guys got the BCC, what would you guys get? What would you guys do with the BCC?
Well, I think there's a box here right now.
Yeah, you know the boxes, Noira, right now are not about.
We always love the boxes, am I right?
Yeah, but the boxes right now, like for example, the mouse they release. So I think it really is a must-have because they have a movement speed unlock of 1%. So that's something new
that's important.
for character progression.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if you miss out on that 1%, I mean, imagine being 1% slower than everyone else.
Yeah,
You don't want to do
sure.
that. That's situation sometimes, especially in 66.
Yeah, and movement is movement speed, or mobility is really a big factor when it comes to PvP. Whether you're a DPS or a utility or even orb holder, it really gives a big impact to your team's position in the match.
Yeah.
For sure. And sorry, I just want to add once again, guys, in case I maybe wasn't there wasn't much clarity to what I said, maybe. There's 66 plus with the plus sign. Yeah, I'm not just saying plus. You actually use the plus sign, okay? The plus sign on your keyboard. That's Shift F12. Wait, no. Shift equals mark. Okay, use that. 66 plus your server number plus your character ID. Please do that to enter the lucky draw. Also, I believe we just did a bunch of giveaways and we already have another giveaway coming up again. I believe it is a CD key.
It's a surprise.
Yeah.
There we go.
And we just started. Can you believe that?
So, guys, if you don't know how to claim this code, so all you need to do is you tap to your upper right side of the game when you log in. Then you go to settings. Then scroll down and you see redeem rewards at the bottom. Then you enter this redemption code below. So it will give you 90 pieces of feast voucher and also 10 pieces of fortune coins. So this code is valid until May 11, midnight GMT +7. So if you have friends who are not here, you can save up this code and give them to them. They're busy tonight.
That's 3 rolls in the feast gotcha, guys. Don't miss out on that.
I swear, we're like making it rain tonight. Can you just say that? It's only 30 minutes into the whole stream and we're like giving out so much already. Damn.
Yeah, Rom is really generous tonight.
It is. So make sure you guys actually stay back to the very end because the gift will keep on giving until the end of the day. The generosity will keep generous. Wait, that doesn't make sense. The generosity will keep stay. It will stay generous till the end of the day. So stay back, and the final thing is, right? I'm gonna tell you guys this. This is like a secret thing, okay? The lucky draw that I'm doing, the BCC lucky draw, the amount gets bigger every time with every roll.
Correct.
Trust me. Okay, so you guys would want to stay till the end, right?
It's gonna be
Yeah.
crazy later, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm sad that we can't actually spin the wheel ourselves. I'm kind of jealous.
So hopefully, guys, you don't get it wrong how to put your entry in. So again, hopefully you got it from Noira's point of view that so don't miss out on that reward.
Yeah. Do I need to say it again? I'll say it once again just for you guys because you guys are all lovely. It's 66 plus the 7 number plus your character ID with the actual plus sign, okay? All right. So after that, we're gonna go on to a quick break. So you guys need to hang back, chill, and don't forget to enter your 7 numbers and everything like that for the gift. Okay, you don't want to miss out on that. See you guys in a bit.
All right, we'll be right back.
We'll be right back, guys.
Hello, and we're back again with us, your lovely hosts. I'm Nora, and we have Kid here and Sierra. Hello, everyone. Now, you know what I appreciate about Rom is that within such a short time, Rom actually dishes out a lot of updates, right? Don't you guys agree?
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. And you know what's even crazier? Sierra is gonna introduce us those updates in ASMR.
Oh, you don't want that. You don't want me to say that. But yeah, there's a new patch coming, guys. So for those of you who don't know, the new patch is coming out on May 24th. So it's this month actually. So it's called, I think, the Wills of Alberta. So I guess, guys, this comes in that we all know we've been waiting for this town to come in the game for a very long time. Since everybody who's played the original Ragnarok Online, Alberta was one of those main cities that we go to become a merchant.
Yeah.
So, of course, well, with the story and all, I think I don't know if you've been catching up with the story, but I think there was this guy named Walter in the last story with the seven nobles. Well, I forgot about it already, but it was a lot. It was quite a while, but I remember it was quite an emotional story right there. So I hope coming into this Alberta story, we'll see a bit more good acting coming from these characters. So of course, with Alberta coming in, there's gonna be a new dungeon, a new place to farm, a new place to get your new items to upgrade your new shadow equipments. So that's the new mechanics, guys. It's called the Turtle Island. So of course, with the Turtle Island coming in, there's gonna be some new monsters. So if I remember correctly, there was the perimeter, there was the soldier, there was the heater, the freezer, all of those things. But I think the most important thing is going to be the turtle general coming in here. So hopefully you'll be able to kill the turtle general, guys. Yeah, I think he's an MVP. So coming in there.
Yeah. I used to die a lot to them back in Classic RO. And actually Alberta and actually with these two new updates, those were actually my two favorite maps back in Classic RO. Because Alberta was actually where I always, my guilds back then always congregated before war, and all the war portals were there.
The same. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
That place was the town of everybody.
Yeah. So we're Alberta team. Y'all in chat. Are you guys also? Did you guys spawn in Alberta for Guild Wars as well? Where did you spawn, Ken? Did you play Classic RO?
Yeah, I played Classic RO up to, I think, the alternate secondary jobs.
Yeah.
But my favorite town is none other than Frontera.
Frontera. He's a normie. He's
a shopper. He's a shopper. He likes to shop.
Yeah.
So
I miss the days that when I get you see all of the merchants vending there, and someone is vending this kind of item for this kind of price. Then you go to this other guy. He's buying the same item at a higher price, and you all know what that means. He gets scammed.
You're such a businessman, even
That's
in
actually
game.
how you learn it, though. That's like the first basics of business way back when, is that you learn how to be a merchant in Ragnarok and do vending. And then you kind of make a buck out of it. That's how you first learn how to do business. It's like business 101. Who needs to go to university if you can do business 101?
But of course, guys, scamming is bad. Don't do
No,
that.
please don't do it.
that,
No,
guys.
don't do it.
The good thing about ROM is you can't do that actually. So that's one of the good things that they updated in this kind of version of Ragnarok.
Yeah, we have the exchange in the system here in ROM right now. So of course, with the new patch coming, we also have a new hero class.
Ooh.
So for those of us who don't really know, hero classes are those like the same with Thanatos. The recent one was Hela. So of course, here we are. I think everybody wants to beat the daylights out of this guy. It's Holgren, because every time you get your equipments broken by this guy. So Holgren is the new hero class coming to ROM, guys. So
but I think this was the ROM made a server actually. a survey of
Yeah.
what the players want to be the next hero class, and
Yeah,
they really want
I think he won.
Why
Yeah,
though?
because
Why
they-
did you guys pick that? I don't.
they want to kill Holgren, right?
Yeah. They want to
Because
beat.
he brings
They want to
items,
beat
so
Holgren.
that all the frustrations of the players are being satisfied right now.
Yeah. Because I know when Ekledge came out, everybody was like, "How is he a fairy? Holgren is a fairy now."
Maybe he's a
But-
cousin. He's a cousin
Yeah.
of Holgren.
He's a cousin of Holgren, but we'll see. We'll see what happens with Holgren. I heard that he's a very, very annoying hero class. Well, I heard some of the skills that came out. Yeah, it's gonna be really annoying for you guys. Of course, I think his skills will still revolve around breaking your weapons and your equipments.
Breaking
Mhm.
and upgrading, right? I think he has a skill that he plus your equipment.
Dude, if it's just breaking, everyone's gonna riot.
Yeah, but he's kind of selfish. That upgrading, I think I remember that upgrading is only for himself.
Yeah,
So-
I heard. I think he
It's
the
a party?
upgrade. No, yeah, you see the maximum refinement for equipment is plus 15, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think his equipment can go as high as plus 20. Am I correct?
Wait,
Yeah, I
seriously?
think it's plus 20. Yeah.
It's plus 20.
That's
so
crazy.
what the
That's crazy. It just
Yeah.
makes people want to hate on him more, man. Can you
So-
imagine? It's like a yo-yo arena. There's like 20 people in a yo-yo arena, right? You can just like
Yeah.
have 19 holograms and one guy just nuke every one of them. That's
Yeah,
like yeah, the
I
vengeance
heard
of.
he's. I think one of the animations for his skills is he throws the anvil at you. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he throws the anvil at you, so that's gonna be quite funny to see. But yeah, hopefully you're gonna expect that, guys, on May 24th. So I think that's it for the patch. I think. Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually a lot of exciting stuff. So just in summary, right? I heard there's going to be Alberta, there's going to be Turtle Dungeon, and there's going to be Holograms, and that's a lot of
Yeah.
stuff actually coming up. And also, I'm just going to remind you guys once again that we are having BCC Lucky Draws. So to join that, you need to type 66, the number 66, the sign plus, and then your server number, and then plus, and then your character ID. Type it into chat onto stream so you can join in, and we'll do our first draw after this first match. And talking about our first match, let's actually check out our team, our next teams who are fighting in this top
Brackets.
64.
Here we go.
Let's see. All right. So the team that we have here, I'm sure, like, if you're a frequent player of the 6v6, these names probably look kind of familiar to you. We have LK, Devo Emiko, Initial M, Initial B, JK, and Initial J. I'm not gonna lie, I've lost to them quite a few times back then. Okay,
It's the
Yeah,
initial family plus.
it is.
Yeah.
It is. It's the initial buff. Okay, they're kind of scary. I still kind of have those traumatic memories sometimes play in my head. But yeah, we see unfortunately that I think they kind of hijacked the composition, so we can't say much about that. But then we have Mixture 168, and we have Roses here as an AM, Be Lazy as an LB, and then Miss You as the SBX, Tatiana as a Saint, Chilong as the Gunslinger, and Gilgamesh as I don't know what. That looks like his. That doesn't look like his main job. But
Yeah,
at least we see actually a Gunslinger. So, okay, Kid, how about this? I know you played Gunslingers a lot back in the days. What are
Yeah.
your thoughts of Gunslinger in this meta, and how can they work in this current meta?
Actually, it's very hard, given that beginners are really, I think the meta for this season. So I think around eight out of 10 teams will be getting a begetter. So yeah, for this season, I think Gunslingers are dead.
Oh no! Oh, no.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah, I
hope
think.
Dylan actually proves you wrong. Well,
There's gonna be a pistol and then a rifle. Maybe somebody's gonna use the rifle.
Yeah.
oh,
I don't know.
actually, the rifle is a great build, and I really hate the dispel from that, right?
Yeah,
That was
Pretty
my
dangerous.
first. That was my first build during the first season where Gunslingers were released. So actually, it did good because no, the players that really don't know how to counter AP shot back then. So yeah, it just kept one hitting people.
You know what was the most annoying meta actually back then was the double gunslinger build. The one that's a pistol and a rifle in one team. That was so annoying. There's so much dispels going around, and the nuke was there too from the rifle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So it felt like
they also used double pistol actually. We've used that kind of lineup. I think in season 10. I was playing with AJ before from 100. So we were teammates back then, and it's quite really it was really the meta actually for that season.
Yeah, you were doing double gunslingers, right?
Yeah.
So if this guy does play Chilong, right, plays GS against the mixture team, which we don't know what their composition is, but on Sunshine Maspro's team, we have B Lazy on the LB, Missy on the SBX, and Chilong on the GS. How do you think they're gonna work together to kind of win it?
I think the GS will definitely avoid the beginner if ever there's a beginner. It mostly the role of the GS right now is partly utility already, just to erase the light shield so that the damage of the Thanatos, you get the full 4 phases of damage from the Thanatos, so it can easily kill the orb holders by then. So
wait, actually, I just realized there's an SBX. Okay, Sierra, what are your thoughts on that?
I don't think
that's the
anyone's
correct
playing
job.
SBX this
I
season.
don't think that's the correct job. Come on,
Even
everybody knows. SPX.
Yeah, but even though they buffed the auto attack of SBX,
Yeah, they did.
I've talked to some of the players playing SBX for a long time, like Nico, and they said it's still difficult to play SBX right now.
All right. Now, Chad, who do you think is gonna win? Because actually, the first match is about to start, and it looks like we actually got the second map. Now, what do you think of the chances here for the second map for Temple of Reincarnation? Maybe, Kid, what do you think? How do you think?
wait,
It
Already started.
Already.
It's already started. So I guess here we go. Looking at this match, the blue team. I think this is the blue team going at on the right side, left side of the map, trying to protect. They have actually 3 orbs right here.
I think this is a different team. This is
this is a
NC
different
team.
team.
Yeah.
So
a different team.
well, look at this. I think this is quite a challenge for the red team to make a comeback at the three orbs position of the blue team right here. It's kind of a dominating performance right here by the blue team. So, what do you think, Kid? What's gonna happen?
Well, right now they have 3 orbs, and the red team is having a difficulty killing out the orb holders. Actually, for this kind of map, Guardian is really the key of winning this kind of play. Since like you said, Thanatos is really something. So you just have to need or to time your pulls, your Guardian pulls, at the exact moment when Thanatos jumps. Let's
Yeah,
see. So the score is actually 2,000 versus a 600. So I think red team needs to cover a lot of ground here, Shara.
Yeah, we're seeing the POV of A7 right here, trying to protect the ball, his orb holders. So I think they were able to stabilize their position a lot. Someone is coming on the left side of the map, trying to hit. I think this is Thanatos, but he is having a hard time because of A7, and A7 puts him down immediately. Then coming out on the other side of the portal, having an FP, but again, that AM just going down so easily in this position right now. But I think the red team suddenly has someone died from their side of the orbs. So here we have aggressively moving forward. I think this is the blue team trying to aggressively position themselves here in the middle of the portion of the map. It's I think they have a bit of confidence trying to push this out. Well, let's see what's happening right now.
You try to look at the lineup of Team NZ. They only have 2 DPSs. So they have a Thanatos and they have an AM. I think that's an auto attack AM. So versus this is also a 2 DPS lineup as well. So the other team has an LB while the other team has an SB.
And a begetter.
But yeah, but so I mean the sustain of Team NZ is really good, given that they have a Soul Binder as well. So White Barrier can really help in defending the orb holders.
Yeah, but you can argue that begetter is sort of a pseudo support slash mid DPS because of the
Yeah,
homunculus.
You see, they're getting 3 orbs just easily. Then they can easily defend also the 3 orbs. So that's it.
Here we are. The winners of this match is Team Blue, A7's team.
Wow,
report.
A7 getting
15 kills,
as well as
NZ getting 15 kills, and then Abnormal RPT not dying in that
You
exchange at all.
Begetters just get the orb and just stand there. And
Yeah,
the other DPS, he still gets the kill.
yeah. The begetter actually is really something on this patch right now. So hopefully we'll be able to see more of this team. So hopefully,
Actually, they are one
yeah.
of the teams that are, I think, gonna go for a top 8 spot. That team
Yeah,
is
yeah, I
very,
think
very
so too.
strong.
Why do you think that is so? Like, why do you think they have what it takes to take the top 8?
Well, based on
lineup.
actually, yeah, lineup and actually, I think the biggest factor here is the experience that they've bought from previous seasons. Battling top 10 teams is really different if you're playing really competitive at the top of the MP. While if you're playing with around top 300 teams, it's very difficult. The pressure is really difficult.
Yeah. Well, I know you've been in part of the top teams before, Noera, so you know how hard it is to guardian people out to get them out of the bad situation.
And especially in those very close sort of matches, you do need like the tenacity, the mental tenacity to just be consistent, you know. And sometimes you do have to adapt really quickly, even though you're really scared of it. I think that's one of the top pressures of being in the top lineup of the top teams.
Do you miss the pressure of playing competitive?
I really do actually, because I do think that ROM has one of the PvP mechanics that I really like. I actually really love it. It's very dynamic. So I do miss that. And also I do I do miss all the passion, all the panic and everything like that, all the adrenaline. It's really nice. It's really nice.
All the practices, everyday practices, all the
Oh
screens.
yeah, those were the days. Those were the days. It's like when you're back in school and you have like some sports competition, you know, against like like those shonen anime sort of thing. It's what it feels like. Yeah, but it's really interesting just now in map 2 because of that sort of composition. And like you said, genetics can kind of play 2 sort of roles, right? And with map 2, if your defense and offense isn't that solid, that thought out, it's very hard to kind of follow up once they gain good control of the white ball area. Like if they have 3 balls stacked there already, it's really difficult to kind of penetrate that sort of defense, right? All right, actually, how about we start with, you know how I said that we have a lot of giveaways to do? We actually have this thing called the Amplify Wheel. Can we actually get that on so we can tell these lovely people in the chat what this is about?
Go.
Look at that. Thank you. Look at all the confetti and everything like that. Okay, when you guys were doing the 66 plus 7 number plus the character ID, this is what it's for. But let me explain the mechanics, okay? So, to go off first, BCC Lucky Draw of the day. There will be a total of 20 winners for this round. And so the best prize for this, base prize of this Lucky Draw is 66 BCC. By me spinning this and choosing the right numbers, that 66 BCC will get multiplied by the amount that the wheel lands on. So, you guys need to cheer for my gacha luck, okay?
Oh,
Were
pray
you
for
lucky
Noira's
in pulling your
gacha luck,
gachas
guys.
before? Were you lucky, Noira?
No.
Pray for Noira, guys.
That was once my Facebook because my gacha was so bad, okay?
You'll get it this
Alright.
time.
I hope so. I hope so. Also, since the 6 is our lucky number for the night, if the wheel lands on the number 6, our winners will get a bonus merchandise gift. So let's get right into it and stop right there, please. Oh, that's in the middle. I think that's a wait. That's a
six.
That's a 6.
Oh my god,
That's a 6.
Congrats!
you know, with the we've had practice streams, right? And I've had 6s like 3 times. I'm somehow lucky with this wheel, but not with anything else.
Oh, well, the viewer's gonna be happy because of that.
Yeah, you know where was it 66 BCC times 6, and also you guys will be getting a bunch of that. You guys will be getting an awful merchandise. It's a box, and you guys will love it. I really do think you guys will love it. All right, now we're gonna pick the lucky 20 people who will be getting the 66 BCC plus the box. Okay, now can we please start the roll, please? Onegaishimasu.
Let's go.
So I think they'll be getting 396 BCC.
Yeah.
That's almost one large, guys.
Yeah.
In-
What would you do with that other than the boxes?
Save
Yeah.
up for the feast.
Yeah, maybe for the feast.
For the face. I mean, the costumes lately have actually been really pretty, actually. Alright. Okay.
So I guess those were the first batches, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
the
that's
first
the first batch. That's our first 10 winners. So we will be getting another 10 winners to pull, actually, right after this. So, hold on. And it's still join it. Look, the details are down below. Sarah, kid, you guys can point to it. I can't.
Yeah. Here it is. I think I'm doing it correctly. Yeah, here it is.
So that's how you join in. Right. Next 10 lucky viewers. Shall we go now, please?
Oh, here we go. I see a lot of EL coming our way.
I see some Indo names, yo.
Oh, EL, another EL.
Let's go, people.
Luck
This
is
is
going to EL.
that 10?
Yeah, I think that's 10.
That's
Is
10,
that
I think.
10? All right. Congratulations, you guys,
Congratulations,
for
guys.
winning this. Congratulations.
Congrats.
The 20 of you are also getting that box too. So 66 BCC times 6, and then that box. It's your lucky day. It's your lucky day for real.
One
And you know
large,
what else
one
we got?
large.
Exactly. And you know what else we got? We still have the draw for the early bird. So take it away, Sierra.
Okay, for the early bird, guys, it's the 4th round. So here we go. Another 300 headwear vouchers for 30 winners. So let's start the roll. And stop. So again, congratulations to these winners of the 300 headwear vouchers. Hopefully you get that juicy 1%. So for the 5th round, we'll be giving out 150 Time Wish invitation vouchers. So let's start the roll. And stop. So again, congratulations to these 30 winners of the 150 Time Wish vouchers. So next round, we're gonna give out 100 Starflower Salmon for 50 winners. So let's start the roll. And stop. So again, congratulations to these winners of the 100 Starflower Salmon. So again, guys, these rewards will be given out to you via in-game mail at the end of the live stream. So don't forget about it. On to the bracket. How's it going, Noira?
Yeah, so we have so many gifts to give that we kind of need to fast track because the match is about to start soon. So now we have 32 teams left who will be competing for the top 16, and this is still best of 1. Now, who are you guys going to be cheering on? Chat, talk it out in chat. Who will you guys be cheering on? And don't forget that if you'd like to see specific POVs or just the whole tournament in a preferred language, you can see the list of our community streamers on the ROM official Facebook page. Now, let's look at the team, shall we? We have Ichinose, Odonsek, Ichigo, Tika, and I can't pronounce that, I'm sorry, and Nin Ning. All right, and the team name is Dad.
Oh, I think
No,
this
Daddy,
legend.
No.
All right, Daddy. Okay, when we see
Oh.
that Thanatos and that. Shut up. And then it's versus 178. And once again, we see Thanatos. So there's a potential Thanatos 1v1 right here with Bakota and another name that I can't pronounce. So Kwanzaa, Paxion, and another name that I cannot pronounce. So it seems that both are tied teams, I would assume. So what are your predictions for this sort of composition and matchmaking?
Well, the first team is actually also veterans for MP, right? I think you're familiar with them, Noira. So
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Tigger.
I've fought Tigger before the last season. He's very good.
It's very painful.
Yeah, it's very painful.
Oh,
That
Tigger
team
is-
really good. Yeah.
He was a Genos. He was a Genos last season, actually,
Ooh.
if I remember.
I mean, I'm
correct.
looking at his POV and like he's like just walking in the park, just killing off one by one people.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
let's see how
Very
this
bad.
match goes. I'm really interested on this team is actually also one of the top contenders actually for the top 8.
Yeah, I think they were the ones on the finals. I think last season, if I'm not mistaken.
Maybe I think on the semifinals. I think.
Semifinals,
Oh, it's still
yeah.
map 2.
All right. So we actually are starting the match with map 2. It's, I believe, Kid and I will actually be shoutcasting this one. So now, oh, it started already, and already we see a bit of action in the middle of the map here, trying to gain control for the middle spawn of the ball. Before it actually does spawn in about 10 seconds, they're kind of trying to zone everyone out and putting that protective magnetic field in the middle for that slight buff so they don't get CC'd. And 3 seconds to the ball. Let's see who actually manages to get the ball first. And we see that the blue team gets the 2 balls first, and that's a very good ball, actually. It's 3 balls. What do you think of this
Wow.
here? Oh, sorry.
So
Wait, was it you?
actually the teams are mirror match, Noira. The lineups are the same. So both
you're
the
right.
teams have Thanatos and they also have Begetters. So but the blue team is actually doing good. They've already set up their fields and defenses there. The red team is trying to pull off one orb, and one orb goes down. They got another one. So they're trying to delay the collection of the white orb from the blue team. Makotar just blazing in his phases, and he goes down by the AM of the other team. Myra?
And we see that they're kind of having a hard time regaining control of the side of the map, but the blue team actually has somewhat of control of the area already. They're quite sustaining already on the left side. You can see with the red and yellow balls, which are really great actually. The magma road, very good for that DOT with every movement. Going to be quite annoying to handle. And now I think the red team needs to figure out how to kind of go on the offensive for this, because there's no way they can catch up unless they just attack them right up.
Right. So actually the defense of the blue team is really good. The Begetter is placing his fields, defensive fields, before the enemy team enters their area. Then the CM is also placing a time field on the stock, so that when the Thanatos jumps, he gets time field as well. So basically they need the red team needs to push actually. Given a 500-point lead by the blue team, they need to do something fast before time runs out, or points runs out.
Yeah, but you can see that the blue team, despite keeping their ground actually on the left side, they are actively harassing the opposing team, not really giving them much space to kind of actually start pushing. And usually, as I know it, with the push, usually you go at the counter of 00s or 30s, and right now it's about 5 seconds, and now let's see if the full offense is actually going to happen. And with that, we see the Thanatos take one of the balls actually, and now the red team actually has no balls instead. So that was a really bad offensive move actually.
No one defended their orb holders. That was, I think, one DPS just killing 2 orb holders at once. I'm guessing that's the Thanatos.
Maybe what they're doing is actually they're waiting for the red team to come over so the blue team can actually attack the ball holders on the other side, which is, I think, a pretty good move.
Yeah, but given the defenses of the blue team, actually, even though the DPS of the blue team is on the red side, they can't even still kill the orb holders on the blue team. I think this is because of the SB trying to protect the priest, as well as the Begetter trying to just kill off the DPS when coming into their stock.
Yeah, so what do you think the red team can do in this competition situation. It
Yeah,
seems
they really need to regroup from at this point and try one big push. Because if they don't do that, then the game will end really, really soon. They need to drop all 3 orbs by now.
Yeah, so right now we see that they are struggling. They're trying. The red team is doing whatever they can, and even the blue ball, we can see that. Oh, the blue they dropped the blue ball. Don't know if they can actually score a very good actually. Oh, but another ball is actually dropped. The blue team now only has 2 balls.
Yeah, but they need to drop the other 2. It's
Oh my
only,
gosh!
the last 300 points for the blue team, and still they got 3 orbs. I think Makotar is starting to pressure the yellow orb. Will he go down the? No, he won't. The green orb is down. So the last 100 points. I think this match goes to Team Tigger.
It goes to Team Tigger right here. Congratulations!
Wow, 21 kills for Tigger. Oh my god.
Look at that, guys. That's the new
intimidating.
AAM.
I think he really shut down Makotar there. I mean, when Makotar goes in, he just uses his AA and automatically tetras Makotar down.
Yeah, so that's actually part of the new buff for the AM right there. Auto tetra every 5 seconds, if I'm not correct. That's part of the new rune, new effect of the rune, of the pre-existing rune.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it's actually kind of crazy when we saw it, right? I mean, it was actually the red team who was trying to go into the offense because they were the one behind with the ball collection and everything. The opposing team, the blue team, Tiga's team, had 3 balls in their possession. But instead, they were the ones who actually got attacked and dropped the balls instead, the red team. So, the blue team is doing something great. They're keeping their defenses straight up, but at the same time, they know when to pick the right time to just go for it and be in a quick jiffy, just take the ball down and come back to the team to defend again.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I think that's very
the main problem there was of that. I think the Saint has the orb for the red team, and then when they die from the stock of the blue team, they don't get rebuffed by the Saint. So I think at the early on of the match, they really decided, or they must decide that they need to push quickly, because as long as they have 2 orbs, even if they drop 1 orb, you still lose. They've already advanced almost 500 points by then.
I actually remember in that situation, usually I don't really... No, actually, okay, the Saint still takes the orb because we need the other CC'er to constantly be active and on the other team, right? Trying to still keep that offense
that's
up.
correct.
Yeah, actually, we need some time to go back into the amplifier wheel, guys. Look at this.
There you
We're back again.
Where's the 6?
Yeah, then almost 6 it went up. So now, if it lands on 12, you get extra stuff.
Wow.
All right, you can take too much for my luck again, okay? Because your luck once again... Yeah, it depends on me. All right, the base prize is, once again, reminding you guys, is 66 BCC, and whatever this wheel lands on will be the play to that base prize, okay? Now, let's stop it right there, please. 12!
Oh, that's 12!
Is it 7?
Oh,
Oh, it's 12!
Oh, you're getting all the love, Moira.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, Rom Team. I think I'm on fire. God, you guys, that is the max multiplier, and you guys will be getting more.
So I'm doing my math correctly, Noira. That's 792 BCC.
Oh, that's
790.
1 XL. Oh my
one
god.
XL in a spare change. Oh, that's so good. So lucky.
I'm sorry, Rom Team.
So lucky.
Giving away a lot already, but apparently I'm just lucky today. Thank you. All right, so let's take the names of the winners, the 20 winners who will be getting this. We will be drawing it by 10. So let's start, please, with our first 10.
Here we go. MOF. I see MOF, guys. EL.
So many ELs.
Yeah.
1 MOF.
I think EL is dominating this this comment section right
Congratulations to the winners.
Congratulations to those
Our
10
first
winners.
Yeah, that's the first 10, guys. And once again, don't forget, it's 66 plus your server number plus your character ID to actually join this. Right, let's get into it and draw our next 10, shall we? Joy, please start. I can't believe I got 2 max numbers in a row. That's like better than my lifetime ROM luck, for real.
Well, it's a good thing you were unlucky there, and now you're lucky here.
Oh my
You're being
god!
lucky for everyone.
Yeah, you're bringing the blessings to everyone here, Noira.
Oh man! But congratulations to those 20 winners. If your name is there, you will be getting the 66 times 12 BCC and also the merchandise gift for you guys.
Oh.
I want to get the merchandise gift. I'm curious what's inside.
I also want it actually.
I'm curious about what's it. We don't even know what is inside.
Rom team, are you listening? If you guys gift us the box, right, we'll put it like here, like on our stream, like you can put it like behind his area right there, Rom team.
Hopefully, guys, you enjoyed that. For those who won that, that's a lot of VCCs, guys.
Yeah, that's one XL, and we have a box. We have a box right now.
We have a lot of these for you guys to spend on, and we're giving away all that VCC, and we still have a few more rounds to go with that. Yeah. So next up, let's go for the early bird draw, shall we?
Okay, again for the early bird. This is gonna be our last round of early bird, guys. So I hope you guys win this on the last round. For our 7th reward, we're gonna have 50 fortune coins for 50 winners. So let's start the roll. And then stop. So again, congratulations to these winners of the 50 fortune coins. So for our 8th round, we're gonna have 100 food vouchers for 50 winners. So let's start the roll. And then stop. So again, congratulations to these winners of the 100 food vouchers. So last but not the least, we'll have 1 premium card, but sadly without an offline grind. But it's okay, guys, for 30 winners. So let's start the roll. And then stop. Okay, congratulations to these winners of the premium card. So again, guys, don't worry, these in-game rewards will be given to you after the live stream. So check out your in-game mail. And of course, we will be posting all of these winners on the Facebook page, official Facebook page of ROM. Okay, so unfortunately, that was the end of our early bird draws. But stay tuned. We'll still have more lucky draws by Noira. But before we show that lucky draws again, what about what's happening with the brackets now, kid?
Alright, thank you, Shara. So congratulations again to the early birds and the BCC draw winners. So let's move back to the tournament. So we are now left with 16 teams, where teams will be competing for the top 8 spot. So to watch some of these matches, you may head over to our community shoutcasters listed in our ROM official Facebook page. So let's see who will be our team, the next team that will be spectating for tonight.
What kind of team do you reckon will actually go into the top 8, kid?
I think Ofu will still be on.
Yeah,
the top
Ofu will be there.
That's a strong.
Well,
I mean, they've been together for almost 5. I think 5 seasons. It's very long already.
Let's see if they become back-to-back champions. Because
that's the
Ofu won
challenge
last season.
But no, I really appreciate how Ofu plays the game. It's so technical. It's not about I've got max gacha, I've got all the undead cards and all whatnot. It's not about that. It's about execution. So many people were actually problematic about the Thanatos actually, and Ofu had opinions about that as well. So here we go. Here's the second team, or the third team that will be spectating
Such a
tonight.
cute team.
It's Psychopath team. So
Bocil kematian.
Chloe,
Sorry.
Chloe's CYZ, Embol, Psychopath, Otavia, and Elaine. Then we have Barbaro, Piu
SL
Balbuena, CBSL John, Siberia, and ABCD.
Okay.
Ooh, so this is what is what's so that is that Thai? Sikopet is Thai, right? Am I correct?
I don't know, but
Or
the
it's
team
Indo?
name was like Indo. Bocil
Indo,
Kematian
so-
means child of death.
Whoa.
I think he's Indo.
That's scary.
He's been in Indo guild for a long time.
So
Damn,
this
emo.
means this match is Indo versus PH because you know all SL John is PH.
Yeah.
Oh no, no.
So see who wins.
You're sorry.
Don't worry.
Okay.
We're not gonna fight here, guys. They're gonna fight it out in the ring.
No, it's me versus these two guys. Then.
Oh, it's black and white chess.
Okay, it's map 3 here, Noira. So again, black and white chess. It's gonna be about moving around the map, trying to position themselves. And here we go. I think on the black team, it's gonna be SO John's team, and on the white team, it's gonna be Sikapet's team. So here we go. They're moving on to the left and the right side of the map now, trying to position themselves. I think this one is gonna be the big. I think this one is the LB, trying to position to the. I think it's the left part of the map. Okay, moving on to the right side portion of the map right now. Here, they're trying to take control, but the black team is giving them a hard time. So, but right now the score is still very tight. It's 260 to 230. Yeah, it's kind of a tie here, Noira. It's white on the left and black on the right.
You know what I noticed? I noticed that they actually kind of have similar strategies. They started from the 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock and then moved to 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock, which is actually why I think it's kind of close. You can also see right now on the map that they kind of retaining the same two lines, except now the white team actually has an advantage with two lines established right through the middle, and that's going to be quite an advantage because we know that taking the middle node actually gives you extra points. So if the black team doesn't revert that really quickly, it's going to be a problem, but they do manage to do that, and the white team still once again regains the white point. And we can see that here at 12 o'clock here at this point here, there's a bit of a problem here. It's a bit of stalemate is actually going on. I think the black team needs to move around a bit more. What do you think?
Yeah, I think they need to they need to scatter a bit more because the white team is having that triangle a bit longer. But yeah, as we can see, they had a triangle, but it so happens that the white team was able to capture that part of the map easily again. So they were able to they actually got it again, the triangle on the right side. It's still a very close match, 200 points difference. In map 3, 200 points is still very close, guys. It's going to be quite tight on the matchup. So here we are moving on to the left. Again, on the right side portion of the map, it's still the black team still has a triangle on that portion, but the white team I think is having a hard time. Oh, they got a bingo for a slight for a bit there, but I guess the white team was able to secure that the enemy base and their own base right there. Looking at this, there's no lines for me.
Oh no!
But there's the white. Okay, here we go. It keeps on changing actually, Noira. It's pretty close this match.
Yeah, but if you do notice, the both of the teams actually always default to the left side line and the right side line. So that's why I do think their strategies are somewhat similar. But the white team seems a bit more agile in adapting. They're moving around a bit more, while the black team is still getting kind of deadlocked in some places. But having that sort of deadlock and fighting actually gave that the top triangle only to revert it back to a straight line straight from 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock. But then the black team quickly flips that into a bottom side triangle and two straight lines across the right side. And now we got a T actually going through the middle.
Yeah, for right now, they took it for a while, but then the white team was able to turn it around again and make their own triangle on the left side portion of the map. I guess the white team is pressuring their respawn point, the black team. So again, they're pressuring the black team in that part of the map right here so that they won't be able to go around and secure. But I think the black team is trying to reposition themselves on the north side of the map because the white team is focusing on the south side. But we'll see what happens here, but it's still a very close match. Well, the white team has widened their leads around 300 points, so it's still very quite close right here, but the Saint goes down for the black team, and also the AM. It's quite the brawl right here, but as you can see on the mini map here, guys, the nodes are actually quite equal, but the white team is just slightly faster in getting the nodes from the black team.
It's truly like similar strategies, but like a matter of is the movement going to win or is the sustain gonna win sort of situation, because we do constantly see the black team fights for the position, they fights for the node, while the white team is actually just going around a tad bit more and kind of avoiding it when they can. And with this, we actually see on the on the 6 o'clock, we see that the black team is trying to kind of just be a bit more invasive about it, so they can actually retain it. They have 1-2 people actually on it and kind of spawning, camping their spawn point here, and it's giving them a great lead. The match.
Oh, it's so close! I think the Blacks team got it.
Oh,
they did it!
oh my gosh!
Oh, that was so close.
I think
That was a
40
detrimental
point.
one.
That was a 40-point
Oh.
difference.
That was crazy. That was
like
crazy.
10. That was like 10 points, I think.
Yeah. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
Congratulations to Sycopet's team.
Congratulations. I think the detrimental part of that was actually just sustaining the spawn point, the 6 o'clock of the white, at the 6 o'clock really, and forced the white team to not be able to move around a lot because they wanted to get it back. And I think that was one of the downfalls of the white team in that last minute. What do you think, Kid?
Oh, I really didn't expect that. Actually, the white team was leading around 500, right? During around 3,000
Yeah.
points already. So I think I was really shocked when suddenly the black team went equal toe to toe at around 3,800 points and basically won.
Yeah, it's winning those sort of matches is the one that you will remember. The wins you will remember,
True.
and
Yeah.
also the loss that will haunt you for the rest of your life.
I know.
That's true.
That's true. Those tight matches, you'll always remember them.
Yeah, and with that, we're actually back again with the wheel. Surely you should be bored of the amplifier wheel, right? It's like the epitome of gacha luck, and apparently I'm channeling mine through it. So, once again, I'm wishing for your luck. Wish your lucks upon me. Again, the base prize is 66 BCC, and whatever's amplified is for 10 winners. And if it lands on 18, as you can see, the numbers went up, then the winners will also be getting extra merchandise. Now, let's see if we get a triple. So, stop, please.
Oh.
Wait, okay, it's not. Okay,
It's not
finally.
That's
my,
14.
my
That's
stroke
14.
of luck is gone. That's a 14, you guys. That's 14. So it is 66 times 14, and my maths is bad. Kid, please tell me how much that is.
Let me.
That's 924.
924.
Still not
Thank
bad.
you.
Still not bad,
It's
guys.
Not
pretty
bad,
good.
not
It's
bad.
still pretty good. Now, first, we will have 10 winners. So let's get our first 10. Let's get our 10 winners right here, right now. Start, please. 10 winners, onegaishimasu. Dozo. Doko. Hello? It's working.
Okay, here we go. It's starting.
It's starting.
This comment section is being dominated by EL, I'm pretty sure.
While it's loading, once again, reminding you guys the way to enter is down below. 66 plus your server number plus your character ID to actually join in and hope for my luck.
Yeah, this is not the end, right, Noira? So they still have to wish you good luck.
For real. Yeah, so we do still have like a few more draws, and hopefully my lucky strike will come back, right? You guys should wish me luck for that. And actually, it's been quite surprised that we're not even at the finals yet or the semifinals, but we already have such a hyped match. So how about we take a little break to kind of regain our confidence and everything else, and then we'll come back to you guys in a bit. Yeah, we'll see you guys in a bit.
See you guys in a bit.
See you guys. Okay, guys, and we're back. So that was quite a nail biter of a game right there. So hopefully we'll be getting more games like that in the coming matches. So
I mean, it's
Why-
not yet in. It's not yet in the finals.
it's not
you know?
even the finals yet, I know, and it's that good of a match. So hopefully we'll have more of those coming our way. So why don't we take a look at the brackets right? And right now we only have 8 teams left. So
18.
it's becoming tighter and tighter, and these 8 teams will be duking it out to be part of the top 4. This round, I think, it'll still be a best of 1. We're still not at the semis, we're still not at the finals, so it's still going to be a good best of 1 match right here. So again, guys, don't forget to watch those matches on your favorite streamers. You head over to the community and Shoutcasters. This is an official Facebook page. So
Yeah. And I actually saw the bracket that, did you see at the bottom right? There's like a god team versus another god team.
yeah, that was like the god.
Who was that? Who was that?
I don't know. I think friends.
Yeah. So okay, here we go. This is gonna be our team A for this matchup. It's 72-32. Lawake, Yuna, Steppy, Kiryo, Feet, Ibiza, and Shippo. So I guess these are familiar names to you again, Noira. You've fought with them. You've had scrims with them. Yeah, because I remember being beaten by Shippo a lot.
Yeah,
Shippo
Shippo
was-
has a. Yeah, go
Shippo
ahead,
was
Kate.
Shippo was playing SH for so long. So I think the past 2 seasons he was playing GS already.
Yeah, so for their opponents right here, it's gonna be Lamb Bunny, Pylon, Mr. Lonely, Kenzo, QP, and Zeus. So
Damn.
yeah,
Is that
again,
my
these are-
ex-teammate right there? Looking real good. Sorry.
Who's your ex-teammate here? Who's your
Cute
ex-teammate?
right there.
It's
Oh,
QP.
it's QP.
It's QP.
Wait. What was QP playing when? Because QP is playing Saint right now.
Yeah, so QP played Doram and CM back then, and he tried SB for a bit. But when I was on the team, mostly Doram and CM.
Right, he was a Dora, right?
Yeah. So what do you think about this sort of lineup against these two very familiar teams?
I want them to be on map 1 actually.
Oh, that'd be fun.
I want to see
Yeah.
them like fight in the middle because these two are powerhouses actually.
So with Web 1, what we can actually look forward to is a lot of clashes and a lot of flanking, right? And it's just very direct, very straightforward. Unlike with map 2, once you actually have the defense set up on one of the sides, it's much more harder to kind of like, kind of perturb that or like disturb that.
Yeah, once
But,
you stabilize your position, yeah, it's gonna be hard.
Yeah. So, but in map 1, how do you think they're gonna play map 1 though? Did they have similar compositions just now?
I'm not sure because Shippo was a Doram there. I don't think he plays.
Oh, true.
I think he's
You
still
think he
playing
might come back
GS
with
for this-
SH?
No, he's playing
Yes.
GS for this season.
I think he's playing
Ah,
GS. Yes.
Yeah.
I think
His
so.
his GS actually hurts. His GS.
Is it a pistol GS?
Yeah,
Is
it's a
it...
pistol
Yeah, it's a
GS.
pistol.
It's a pistol
Yeah.
GS.
So how do you think GSs should play in map 1?
I think they should go with the Thanatos.
Yeah,
Just
they
go with the
pair up.
Thanatos. You have to remove the light shield before Thanatos jumps in, so that the orb holders get full damage of the Thanatos. So again,
okay, so
it falls mostly on execution. The accounts are really strong. So yeah, execution and experience in terms of pressure.
Yeah.
So they really need that coordination to kind of jump in together and make sure one doesn't actually die right before the other one actually follows up with the damage, right? But these are
Correct.
2 physical DPSs, am I right? Wait, did they have a 3rd magic DPS?
I think they're gonna have one. Yeah. So.
It's
yeah,
map 3.
It's map 3. Yeah. Well, it's okay. It's okay, guys. It's okay. Map 3 is still a good map. So here we go for map 3. They're actually duking it out already. So I think it's God versus God right here. So the black team has a slight lead on the positioning of the map. So can we?
Actually, they've the white team is actually gaining one line, as well as the black team is also gaining one line. So for this time, it's still a close fight. No one's getting the upper hand. They quite defend their positions well. Oh, but the white team gets the enemy base or the black team's base, getting a triangle on the right side, and the black team's trying to regain the
Position.
the white base. Actually, they got it.
So here we go again. But again, as we said, that the white team has now repositioned themselves to have a south part triangle, and they had a full map white domination right there. But let's see what the black team is able to do right here, because if the lead of the white team is extending and extending, it's becoming 400 right now. I think the black team is having a hard time trying to rotate their players around, because they're trying to be repositioning themselves here in the 9 o'clock part of the map. So I think they need to let go of this part.
The 3 o'clock is actually a steal. I think they're putting heavy DPS around it, but they can't get the node. But they had a good connection between the 10 o'clock and the 4 o'clock area. Getting the 5 o'clock area, getting a connection there. But the white team gets 90% of the map.
Yeah, as we said that again, the black team was able to make the T connection right there, and then making a triangle on the left portion of the map, But still, the white team is still 400 points away. So let's see if the black team is able to maintain their position on the. They are now making the triangle north part of the map right here.
The score is 1-8 to 1-6, so it's still pretty close actually. And right now, the black team is actually gaining momentum in terms of points. They're trying to sustain this, or they're trying to defend their base, but actually white is still winning. So they need to, I think they need to move further, or they need to rotate more, so that they can gain up a lot of more of nodes.
Yeah, as we said that right now, I think we cursed him a little bit right there. So the white team is now able to gain the upper hand on that exchange right there. So the white team has now stabilized their triangle on the north part of the map, and that's widened their lead to around 400 to 500. So let's see if the black team is able to recalibrate their positions right here, because it's still quite a winnable match. I think they haven't reached the 3,000 mark points yet, so it's still doable. I think, especially map 3. Map 3 is all about repositioning yourselves and gaining the upper hand when it comes to making the lines. So let's see what the black team is able to. But as we said, that the white team is able to make 90-80% of the map theirs. So I think the black team has to reposition themselves on the north part.
I think for this kind of strategy that the black team needs is I think they need to get the 2 o'clock and the 5 o'clock area, so they can make an X to cancel out the white. So guys, when you do that, the white or the opposing team doesn't earn points. Right now, the black team is sustaining the 9 o'clock and the 3 o'clock area, canceling out the points of the white team. Will they catch up? It's a 1,000 lead by the white team, and I think that's it.
Yeah, that's it, guys. So, congrats to the winner. That is
the AM
Noira's former teammate QP.
One.
So I guess we all know why Noira teamed up with QP.
With only one death. Imagine that. With only one death.
Yes, QB is quite formidable indeed. But I think in that match, the white team actually had a really great hold on the right side of the map. We saw that constantly the right triangle was constantly established, and they were able to take the black team spawn at 6 o'clock constantly. While the black team was really very much scurrying around and I guess wasn't sure what to do. And like you said, an X could have cancelled it out well. But the thing is, like with map 3, sometimes when you're faced with the unknown or something new, it's really jarring to adapt to it, right? Have you had that sort of experience, kid?
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
it's the tournament. I mean, the pressure is different when you're playing week 3 and week 4. it's different here because prizes are at stake. I mean, names, pride, it's at stake. Your honor
Yeah.
as a competitive PvP player is at stake. So, but I think the black team really did not really coordinate much on the right side. As you can see that they were really fighting very very long on the right side, and they only have two people there, and that was a stalemate already. I think the best part there was they should have rotated actually to
They should
different
have
side.
switched.
Yeah,
Yeah,
correct,
they should have
correct.
moved around. Yeah.
All right, and we're back again with the wheel. Please don't get bored of it, and hope for my luck once again. We are going to amplify the prizes of our next 10 winners for the PCC Lucky Draw. The multipliers are now between 19 to 24 as you see, and that means the merchandise has won at the number 24. Okay, now my luck again.
So good luck, Noira.
Not bad. It's not bad.
Not bad. That's still a
Not bad.
20. That's still a 20.
Yeah, that's.
I thought I could, go back to my lucky streak, but I guess gacha doesn't work like that. But we got to 66 times 20, and I believe that's 1,320. That's a lot of BC.
Wow.
Yeah, that's still almost 2 XLs right there.
Yeah,
So,
2XL.
It's still a good win, guys.
Yeah, it's good. It's still a decent amount. It's still pretty good, and I'm still not gonna run the line. So let's just see who I shall be jealous of. Sorry, people who are gonna win this load of BCC. Can we get the roll done, please? I was so jealous I actually scoffed at that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to spite you guys.
So, yeah.
And 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is a 10 winners.
Wow,
Congratulations.
congratulations. All from
Yes.
EL. It's all from EL.
Yeah. Still join in, guys. It is not too late. The prize is only going to get bigger as well. So be sure to enter in that 66, number 66, plus your server number, plus the ID of your character into chat.
So,
All right.
well, we're still.
Highlights of another game, I believe.
This
Yeah,
is
one of the
Anasi's
games.
team. This is Stancer team, I think.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. This is Stancer's team. So for those who don't know, Stancer is one of those prominent players in the MP competitive.
Who are they fighting? I can't. Is it Team
High down
NZ?
design. What's the name there?
It's Team NZ.
It's NZ.
It's NZ team.
Oh, so.
Oh,
Wait,
this
didn't we
is
just
you.
watch? Didn't we just watch this match last night?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but on a different map. On a different
Yeah,
map.
on a different map. So for context, guys, Kid is Sierra and I were actually practicing shoutcasting, and Stan was actually helping us. And the same matchup is actually over here, but like on a different map.
Yeah. So, but this time I think they're able to play map 3 well, because yesterday they were fumbling around in map 3, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
I
I played for the last season. We played with Stancer actually twice. His team.
Oh.
We played map 2 and map 3, I think. So luckily we won, but the fight was really close. I mean,
Ooh.
for map 2, I think it was only 40 points difference. And for map 3, it was really close as well. So Stancer really builds a team that really connects with him. So yeah, this is really quite good.
So you were really clenching there, Kid, because
Yeah, I
it's
mean-
40 points.
Yeah, I mean, win or lose, that match was really a match to remember. You mean what I mean?
It's like we said earlier, one of those matches that you remember for quite a while and haunt your dreams, you know?
Yeah.
Luckily, you were on the positive side of that.
Yeah. We won actually, but that was from week 2 and week 4. So we were really praying that please not let it not be Stancer, please.
Well, I think. So.
All right.
Okay. I think. Very good. It
This
is a very
match is
one-sided
crazy, though.
match.
It is. This is crazy because this is happening in the. I'm assuming this is the top 8 brackets. I would
I'm
assume
not
so.
sure.
These are both 2 teams, so I don't know which bracket, but these are both 2 very formidable teams. And to see this happen is quite unexpected, actually.
Yeah. The black team is dominating
Yeah.
almost the black
Black
team.
team, so
Oh,
so
and
that wasn't
Stancer
Stancer.
lost.
It was abnormal gas.
Ah.
Dutch. Yeah, that team is also one to.
Oh,
actually
look
one
at
of the top
that! Look at that
contenders,
kid.
actually.
Dutch Mill had 0 deaths.
What?
10-0. That's so sweet. 0.
How did Dutch Mill not die? But
Immortal
Man.
Dutch Mill. Oh my gosh.
All right, Ken. What do we have actually coming up for our brackets now?
So we move on to the semifinals where 4 teams will be battling it out to the top 2 spot. This round will be best of 3, so it's going to be a long match. So I'm hoping that we get to round 3, or I mean map 3 for this kind of match. So we have a long match ahead.
Yeah, it's
So-
going in turns, right? Like consecutively. It's map 1, 2, and then 3. It's not shuffled, I believe.
Yeah, the first map will be, I think, Magic Prison, that's map 1. Then they'll go for black and white chess. So if both teams get 1 win of each, then they'll proceed to the Temple of Reincarnation. I think that's map 2.
Yeah, that's
So,
map
Mhm.
Here we go. Oh, this is the crowd favorite for tonight, Team Ofu. So we have Embems, IC, Joanne 2.0, Roches, Ofu, and Petra. So I believe Embems will be playing Kanal.
Wait, is that a Saitama?
No,
I don't think it's gonna
is
be
that a
Saitama.
no.
I don't
I
think
think
so.
we'll be playing Saints. I think.
Yeah, I think
no.
he's the same. Yeah, I think
Ah.
Is he a Saint? Oh, they'll be fighting off Psychopath team.
Oh, this
So
is gonna be nice.
CYC, Embo, Chloe, Altavia, and Elaine.
This is
At
going
least
to be an
nice.
interesting match. This is going to be an interesting match.
So guys,
again,
this is already the semi-finals for tonight. Starting off with game number 1. So this is map 1, Magic Prison, I think.
oh, we finally get a Magic Prison.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
right. We haven't.
We haven't seen.
Yeah, we haven't seen map 1 actually for tonight.
All right. We all know that Ofu is very popular among, a lot of people are cheering for him because he has a legacy, right? He has been in the victory spot for quite a few times. What do you think Ofu's playstyle for map 1 is? You did elaborate like Ofu's playstyle is very, not technical, but very execution, right?
Well,
It's not
actually,
just all about the theory. He's great at executing. But yeah, what's your
Yeah.
opinion on that?
Yeah, Ofu was actually one of those pioneers who started the LB craze. He was the one theory crafting that LB. He saw that the buff was going to be a good buff for the LB, so he was hyping it up. So I think that's going to be part of their strategy.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Actually, now that you remind me, I was actually watching Ofu's video on genetics on Begetter being the meta and like how support Begetters work. I was actually watching that. I know that you think about it. Maybe Ofu is a pioneer for both metas. I don't know. I might be wrong. What do you think, kid?
Yeah. Well, I think Opus really has a large knowledge between multiple jobs or different kinds of jobs, because I think he has time to test out different kinds of builds for different kinds of jobs. And
And
here
with
we
that,
go.
we're starting with the first map. 15 seconds away before we start. Can we see the composition here? Unfortunately not, but it looks like I'm not even sure which team is top and bottom.
Team Psychopath has LB and Begetter.
Oh, I see the 2 oranges. You're right. And Ovo's team has Thanatos, Vegeta, AM, so that's a classic lineup for the current meta. And we see that they're fighting currently on the right side, trying to just duke it out actually before the balls actually spawn and get some map control on the right side here. And we see the team here, I believe that his Ofu's team does manage to do so and manages to actually just sweep the opposing team right out. But the opposing team right there, the Saint manages to grab the yellow ball actually right from there and actually getting that blind debuff. Oh, 3 balls.
Wow. So actually, I've seen plays before or the practices between these two teams, and actually, sometimes loses this kind of lineup, the LB and the begetter lineup. I mean, I don't know. I think it's quite hard to kill the orb holders around here because if you knowing that they have 3 orbs earlier, so most likely the LB, the begetter, and the saint are holding the orbs. So right now, Ofu counters with 3 orbs as well. Petra trying to hold on to the other orb or the 3rd orb, trying to survive here, and Psychopet trying to kill down both Icy and Petra, but I think lacks DPS here as he's all alone. But
Ovo's actually maintaining the 3 balls quite well right now because we saw earlier with the opposing team, the Bocil Kematian team, I only remember the team name because it's Indonesian, did get 3 balls at the start but did not manage to get the momentum to actually defend it sustainably. And right now we see Ovo's team dropping the Bocil Kematian team's balls right now, and they're left with no balls, only getting the blue ball right now. And we can see here from the perspective, the middle map control. It's mostly on Ovo's side. We see that someone is actually Umbums, I believe, trying to get the middle ball right there, and they are maintaining the space in the middle quite well.
Well, actually, I think the problem with a Psychopet team is when they go on the offensive, I think they lack DPS because, as you can see, they only have 2 DPSs trying to take down the orbs. So it's really hard. But they got one and recovered the green orb. The match is still close, around 200 point difference, and Embol is down by, I think, Roches.
Yeah, Ovo's team is actually really great, quick, and very disciplined in actually dropping balls really quick. You see that the opposing team gets the ball and then it's dropped almost immediately. Give it like 10 seconds maybe, and it's dropped because probably they do have the DPS advantage. But I do know that with a Lightbringer on the team, on Bull's team, that they're very good at getting the middle ball, the white ball in the middle. And we know that in map 1 that is very important, and I believe it's kind of hard to kind of save that ball collection away from the Lightbringer.
Well, the good thing is that the Ofu team has a counter for the Lightbringer. Joan is the one, I think, killing the LB Embol because yeah, LBs cannot. I mean, it's also hard to survive between magic since his skills are likely to defend around physical damage. So yeah, going back to the scoreboard, Ofu team is actually winning by a lot already. Just holding on to 3 orbs and I think not really prioritizing in collecting the middle.
Yeah, they're actually quite spread out right now. If you look at the map, we see Mbimzo now not ready to play the ball, but gets just interrupted right there before ball collection, and now with the AM on Umbul's side, but they can't really do about it. And we see the Vegeta actually dying off from Umbul's side, and you know, this team is still holding on, but we can also see that Umbul's team is still very much holding out after the respawn. So I believe the counter to LB ball collection in the middle is actually scale up the same, or like up penalty and everything like that. So maybe that's actually what they're doing to save off the LB play. With that, Ofu's team really takes the first match.
Joan dominates it by 22 kills.
22 and 13. Oh, whoa! What are these numbers? Oh man!
I think he really dominated Altavia there, with Altavia getting 15 deaths.
So you can actually see from these numbers, it seems like they were actually, I would think, focusing on the DPSs. Because I guess, as you said, they only have 2 DPSs.
Yeah.
So that also means it's easier to take them down, right? Easier to eliminate.
That's
Yeah.
why they have a hard time dropping the third orb, because if John just controls the other DPS, try to shut him down, then Psychopet is all alone there. And given that experienced Saints just only use Light Shield to survive. Just pull Guardian Light Shield.
Yeah,
That's
he
all.
wasn't actually able to kill the Saint right there.
Yeah. So, so what do you think they could have done to kind of counter that, Sierra?
I think they were actually having a hard time with Mbem's Begetter. Because as I saw the score of Mbem's right there, he was the MVP of that match. He had 8 kills and then 1 death. He was holding on to that orb for a very long time. He had almost, I think, 2,000 orb points. So I think they had to either focus Mbems or they had to like kill the other orb holders and give up on Mbems. Because Mbems was not dying at all there.
Yeah, but I don't think really Psychopet can burst down Thanatos can burst down a PG. I think it's really, really hard. Since they have photosynthesis, I think, as well. And at the same time, the homunculus is just killing you with lava torrent.
Yeah, kid. Okay, I swear, I do think we have a lot to unpack here, especially since we're going to map 2 for this next one. But I do believe we have some CD keys to kind of give out.
Right.
Oh, surprise,
So-
surprise.
Here we
More
go.
giveaways.
So this is the second redemption codes for tonight. So for the ones who are not really familiar how to claim these redemption codes or the codes, so all you need to do is you tap up to the right corner of the game when you log in. Then you tap settings, then you scroll down. You see the redeem rewards at the bottom. So you type in these codes. So when you type in these codes, they automatically mail you 90 pieces of feast vouchers and 10 pieces of fortune coins. So this code is valid until May 11 midnight. So that's GMT plus 7. So get that code, guys, to get your 1% gacha.
So that's another 3 rolls, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we already have 6 rolls, guys.
So guys, stay tuned. Stay tuned to the stream. We'll be giving out codes later on as well.
And I think by the end of this stream, like 30% of the ROM population will probably have more costumes.
I
than
mean,
they
if
did
you log
previously.
into the game, so much people are on the feast gacha. Just roll it.
Oh, probably.
Just rolling the money.
They're just waiting for the codes and the giveaways to just use it straight away in front of the machine.
I need that I need that costume, guys. It's so good.
It's so pretty. The costumes are so pretty. I thought that the latest one, it's so good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
It's really
But actually, it's not the costume. I want the wings. The wings are so nice.
good. The wings
Oh,
are
the
actually
wings
nice.
are.
Yeah, the
wings
wings
are
are
so
really
nice.
nice.
The
Okay,
wings for
so,
these feet.
wait.
It's like I think black and white.
Yeah, I saw
It's
that.
really good.
So wait. I need to know now. For you guys, Kid and Sierra, do you have a favorite? If you could pick one wing, which one is your favorite?
Oh.
The latest one.
The latest
Because
one.
Yeah, because my dream wing is an angel wing, but it's maybe a Ragnarok wing, but the other side is black and the other side is white.
Like a demi sort of half
Yeah.
sort of thing going on.
Yeah, for me, I think it was the Frostfire. It was given out again in the previous box. It was the red and the blue. So actually, I didn't get that until the last box.
You
I
both like
waited
the
for a long
dual
time.
colored ones. Yeah. You guys are like having matching tastes right now with like wanting the 2 colored ones.
Yeah, because you can mix and match those kinds of wings with different
Yeah,
kinds
it's
of costumes.
easy to match with other or new costumes actually.
All right, actually, we are about to start the match very soon. Before we do, what are your thoughts in map 2? Because as I know it, Lightbringers are very strong in map 1 for ball collection, but I'm not sure how do you think they will do in map 2, Bringers?
So they'll be playing with black and white chess, right? So
Yeah, that's not me. Yeah.
I think
Oh.
I think Oppo would still have the advantage here since DPS wise, so killing the orb holders or the ones in the node will be much easier.
What do you think, Sierra?
Yeah, well, we talked earlier that Ofu was the one using the crafting the Lightbringer. So as we can see earlier, he did not use the Lightbringer. So hopefully that wasn't a debate from him that to let other teams use the Lightbringer. He was actually utilizing the Begetter, but hopefully, well, on the earlier portion of that map 1 match, we saw that Mbull was actually collecting the middle orb. Very stable. Yeah, so that's why the score was very tight around the 1,600 to 1,400 mark. So, but unfortunately, Mbull died. So they were able to capitalize on that and get another orb. So maybe on map 3, it's all about the movement. So no more orb collection. So hopefully they'll be able to move around the map a little bit better than Ofu's team. So we'll see.
Well, another strategy would be that the LB can control or hold one person. So we all know that the hold of the LB, I mean, the only one that can cancel it is the CM. You black hole the LB or the robot, so that the hold will be gone. So I think that's one strategy that they would need for this kind of map. Maybe they'll try to hold down the Thanatos using the LB. So it's quite interesting actually.
So we know the next match I believe is actually map 2, but it's okay since we're on the tangent of map 3. How good is magnetic field in map 3?
I mean, let's say for example, you're seeing somebody going to your node, and then you magnetic field that character outside of that node. So technically, you're trapping that person in the portion where nothing is happening. So you're gaining an advantage
out of the node, right?
It's almost like a space field that you put in the middle. I remember those were very annoying when CMs first came out, right?
The problem is that the magnetic field. It's hard to cancel out without the CM. Only the CM, I think, can cancel it out.
Yeah, unfortunately, those precious Edgar cards won't be able to save you from that.
So when you do meet an LB in map 3, you reckon that the CM should probably be in the same lane with the LB? Is that what you think?
Definitely.
Yeah, they have
the same
rotate.
side. So he just keeps throwing black hole on the robot so that the AI will be gone.
To dismount it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because they buffed up the robot a bit. They changed the cooldown of the Pioneer, so you can now use the Pioneer more often. Around I think 20-second cooldown, if I'm not mistaken.
All right, and I believe with the Pioneer, when you summon the robot actually back, it gives you some sort of invulnerability, right?
I think that's self-destruction.
That's self-destruction.
Yeah, for
right. And we know that as of right now, that sort of survivability that is kind of immune to nukes is very important with the rise of Thanatos, right? So I do understand why LBs would be quite in the meta in the current season. But other than that, we're starting with the match 2. And wait, map 3?
Yeah.
Map 2, black and white chest. Yes. Okay, sorry, we call it map 3, but it says map 2 there because it's the second match. Alright, so Sierra and I will be shoutcasting this one, and we are now 10 seconds onto the start of the match. And we see on the top side, whose team is that, but we see land protectors out already. Remember, guys, that is necessary for whenever you're about to boost out of your camp right there. And now we see they are just spreading out, and I think they are both taking opposite sides, and that is the usual in the current ranks. We can see the black team has 3 people dedicated to the right side, and also the white team actually. So it's a 3-on-3 on the right side here, and immediately they go into a direct clash. And we see the Magic Aura howling there, meaning there's a begitter around there, and the CM also being there. And the left side is actually free, and is for the white guys to take, the white team to take, and it's already an established left triangle.
Yeah, what happened is that the white team was actually bulldozing their position on the enemy team's respawn area, so that they were pressuring them right there. I saw MBEMs rush to that position. After that, Roaches came and then tried to pressure them also. So here we are. They're duking it out on the south side part of the map right here. They're trying to hold their position here. MBEMs and then Joanne 2.0. But it's a full domination for the white team as of right now. They're leading by almost 1,000 points. Yeah, 1,000 points. So it's really I think the black team is really having a hard time trying to position themselves to be able to capture one of these nodes outside of their camp.
I believe the white team is Ofu's team, and the black team is Joanne's team. Cichopat's team. And we saw that Ofu actually went straight for the 6 o'clock, which is the black team's spawn point, and actually sustaining it there, not allowing them out of the base that easily. But the black team came back really quickly by cutting the line. The 12 o'clock and the 6 o'clock were gaining their spawn and quickly just making sure that they don't have control over the whole map. And we see here now big diagonal rounds, but it's immediately flipped by Ofu's team on the white side into a full-on triangle, but now it is defaulting back to the left and right side, but Ofu's team is quick to flip that and make it all into theirs.
Well, the white team moves really so fast. They're trying to dominate the whole map, trying to move around, making fast moves. They're really zoning out the black team right here, especially they're pressuring the black team here on their respawn area. So the black team already took their part of the map, their base part of the map. So I think the black team is trying to move to the right side. And then I see one of their members on the upper left portion and the left side of the map, but they won't be able to capture that part. So I see 3 people moving on the left side of the map right here, but they're having a hard time trying to capture these. As I said, that they're able to capture that portion of the map, but the lead is just so far for the white team here that the black team has to make triple the effort, I think, to be able to turn this around.
Yeah, actually, with the white team, they're having quite some time, a great time actually, just going over with the 3-2 sort of composition and going just kind of streamlining it from the right to the spawn point. You can see that they go in a straight line and they distribute the efforts really well. And the black team is having quite a hard time to catch up, but they're still trying. They're not giving up. We see they've established a bottom triangle line and they're still trying to do whatever they can. And I wish them luck. Currently with 2 diagonal lines, but I'm not sure if this is enough to actually regain control for the points. What do you think, Sarah?
Yeah, I think this one is in the back, Nora. It's almost its game, actually. So, congratulations to Ofu's team.
Congratulations!
Again, as we can see, MBEMs did not die at all. So, this big getter is really a problem.
Even so IC did not die.
Yeah, even IC did not die at all. So
I mean the team composition there was really I think the factor. So even though that they can get the node, I mean 2 of the black team gets the node, and of course the white team gets 3 people there on the node to take it. So then after they take the node, they just leave 2 people there and it's a stalemate. And given that the black team only has 2 DPSs with both sides, so both sides of the black side only have 1 DPS from the 9 o'clock and the 3 o'clock. So I think it's quite hard putting down or retaking the nodes at that point.
Yeah, and also I saw that the white team, like Ofu's team, actually had 2 people on the left side. The black team had 3, but still the black team couldn't actually push. They couldn't get through the 2 people on the left side from Ofu's team. And actually, That's 2-0 for our semis, and we're going into the finals with Opal once again, maybe taking the title
Back
for
to
victory
back.
and champion, maybe back to back.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
well, as I see what happened there in that match, Mbems was really confident. He was so confident. He just stood on the enemy team's portion of the map, and well, as we saw what happened, he did not die at all at that exchange whatsoever. So hopefully, the other team, for the finals, I mean, they will be able to address the Mbems problem.
Especially the beginner problem is super. It needs to
Yeah.
be addressed for real. All right, shall we move on to our amplify wheel, please, so we can get more giveaways before we get into the nitty gritty and the fighting again. It's another amplify wheel time, and the multiplier is once again getting bigger. This time around, it's for 5
30.
winners. Yeah, it's 30. 5 winners. Max values you can get is 30. Multiplier of 30, that's 66 times 30, and you'll get a merchandise when it does land on 30. So let's hope I'm lucky for this one because the number is pretty big. And can we stop right there, please? Onegai shimasu. Oh, close. 28.
28 or
That's still
27?
28.
Not bad. Not bad. Okay, we got a 28 out of 30. That means it's 66 times 28. Can someone back me up on the math, please?
That's 1,848.
Thank you.
Whoa.
Thank you.
That's
All right.
More than 2XL?
that's 2XL and I think a medium or large.
Yeah, and I believe we do still actually have one more after this, and it's gonna get bigger, don't forget. So if you haven't already, join in. That's 66 plus your server number plus your character ID. But anyway, let's pull these first 10 winners for this one, please. Let's see who's gonna be the lucky winners of this, what, 2XL?
Oh, and a large, I think.
Oh yeah, but like if your gacha luck is bad,
Oh.
you know, I'm not gonna spite that. Never mind. Can we please roll again for the lucky viewers, please, who will be winning this big load of BCC? Ah, there we go. We're seeing some names already.
That's
1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4.
5. Yeah.
5.
Winners.
5 more winners. Where you at? Oh, yeah, actually, we have 5 winners. I'm sorry. So that is the finalized 5 list of people who will be winning this round of the lucky draw. So congratulations to you, 5 people.
I was hoping that my name was there.
if only.
If only we were that lucky.
Yeah. All right. So I do believe that we need some time to kind of just set up and get ready for the finals. So how about we go straight into a break and see you guys in a tad bit.
Hello guys, welcome back. So before we start the finals or before they announce our finalists, so we'll do another redemption code giveaway. There we go. So for those of you who don't know how to claim this redemption code, so all you need to do is you tap up to your right side of the corner of the game when you log into the game. Then you tap settings and scroll down. You see redeem rewards at the bottom. So you type in the redemption codes flash on your screen. So you get to have 90 pieces of this is fantasy voucher. This is the blue gacha. Then 10 pieces of fortune coins for weeklies. So this voucher is valid only until May 11th. Midnight GMT +7.
Alright, so what do we think?
All right, be sure to actually just be sure to get that, and don't forget we do still have the BCC draw too. The BCC lucky draw 66 plus the server double plus your character ID. You're probably bored of it. Of me saying it, I can even remember it with muscle memory now. But anyways, Sierra, take it away with the brackets, shall we?
Yeah, so let's look at the brackets right here. There was two. So again, as we saw earlier, Ofu is now moving on to the finals. But on the other side, we see, I think this is Dutch Mill's team. So hopefully I think Kid was chiming in earlier and telling me that this was a rematch of last season, but I'm not really that sure. So hopefully it's gonna be a good one. It's the finals, guys. It's gonna be another best of 3. Hopefully we'll go the distance with this. 3 games.
I mean, if it's really a rematch of last year, because I think both teams last year were a little bit I don't know. They wanted to play more matches, not just one match. So good
Here
thing the devs listened to them. So here we go. This is best out of 3.
Team. And then 2.0, IC, Jovan 2.0, Roaches, Ofu, and Petra. And for their enemy team, here we have Dutch Mill, Inns, Popoloki, Celine. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. Abnormal Gal and NZ. Oh wait, I remember Inns.
It looks like it's the same composition.
Yeah, I think it's quite similar. I think they talk about it.
Yeah. No, I think
They
Dutch
talk
Mill
about
got,
it.
I think Dutch Mill got NZ because for last season NZ had his own team.
Yeah.
Yeah, NZ has his own team. So for OFO team, they got MBEMS from their team. So MBEMS also had a different team from last season. So both imports were coming from strong teams from the previous season, making a more super strong team.
So this is definitely a finals to actually watch. So actually, guys, in chat, you guys, viewers watching the stream, how about you guys tell us in the chat, who will you guys be rooting for? And as we do that, we're about to start the match.
So shoutcasting here with me, Shara, and Kid. So right now, this is map 1 Magic Prison. So it's gonna be a brawl between these two titans of a team right here. So let's see in the next 10 seconds what's gonna happen, guys.
I think they have similar lineups here.
Yeah, I think
Both
they have
teams
similar
have
lineup.
SB, Begetter, and AM. And,
Yeah, it's actually a
Napas.
mirror match. So again, we
So-
see Dutch Mill going on the right portion of the map right here, trying to dominate the position. They're trying to clash each other before the orbs actually spawn right here. But nobody is dying actually quite yet. And as I said that, the blue team has taken 2 kills already and trying to wait for their orbs to spawn for the next 5 seconds right here. And then I think this is Jovan 2.0 having Fate Prey, but he's having a difficult time. He's being pestered around by the Begetter. So what do you think, Kid?
So here we go. The blue team already got 2 orbs, while the red team is struggling to get their second orb. Blue team moving into the position of the middle. Who's gonna dominate it? Here we go. Roches trying to push into the orb holders of the enemy or the blue team, and is trying to pin them down, but I don't think he can. He's all alone there. While the other team, NZ, is trying also to pressure the backline of MBEMS, Mbeb's team, and Joan trying to defend but goes down. Sarah?
So as we can see earlier, the blue team has already dropped one of their orbs, and we saw that clutch middle orb by Mbems right there to be able to tie the score around 700 points right here. So as we all know, that's 150 points when you collect that juicy white orb in the middle. So again, the blue team is still trying to recuperate, but as we said, that Celine has already dropped their ball. So I think Opu's team has quite gotten the grasp of the situation right now and is now leading with 200 points, and they're trying to control this middle portion of the area. And as we said, that Mbems again, no contention in the middle of the map, is able to collect that white orb. And here we go, the enemy Begetter is now being pestered around, is not able to move as well as Mbems. And they're trying to reposition themselves, but it's quite a tight position here. So moving on to the middle portion of the map, they're trying to the white orb has already spawned, but they're unable to collect it actually. So Mbems, I think, is trying to collect it, but again, he is successful actually to collect that
Wow.
orb kit.
It was like he's just walking on thin air and just, oh, there's the ball. I collect it.
It's mine.
So actually, the pressure right here now comes to NZ team. I think they're having a hard time putting down the orbs of Team Ofu. So let's see. Here we go. Mbeb's trying to collect again, but Dutchmill there trying to deny him, and he got pulled away by a Guardian. Dutchmill trying to chase down Mbeb's, I think. And the white orb is still at the middle. Mbeb's still trying to collect the middle, and he died for it. Dropping the orb. The score is 2,002 to 19, 400 point difference.
So yeah, as we can see now that NZ, the begetter of the blue team, is now actually able to collect the middle orb twice, as Mbems dropped his own orb, trying to collect that, contest that middle orb earlier. So right now, it's a neck-to-neck battle. It's 22 kills versus 19 kills, but it's a tight 100 point difference. As I said, that they were now able to collect the white orb. So NZ is clutching his team right here at a 10-point difference. It's a very close match. I think NZ is now repositioning himself in the middle portion of the map, trying to dominate this part to be able to collect the next white orb in the next 5 seconds. But as we can see here, Mbems is trying to reposition himself also, but is unable to do so. So I think they're going to be but as I said, that Celine has now dropped his orb and is now in a position to have the red team be able to. That's what happens when you drop one of
Here
your
you go.
orbs.
Dutchmill still trying to take down Icy, and Icy goes down, but NZ also goes down with him. Dutchmill trying to kill off Mbems as well, but they still got one green orb. I think all the teams right now are rushing down to get one orb, or to get their orbs, and trying to move on in the middle. The blue orb is still available. This is a good window for Team NZ to catch up.
But as they are all clashing on that part of the orb, Petra had that clutch free collection in the middle portion of the map. But as we said, that the red team has actually dropped all of their orbs, and the blue team has collected 3 orbs on that part of the map. Will they be able to clutch this with these 200 points difference? I think if they are able now to stabilize their position, they will be able to take this match from the red team. But hopefully the red team is now
it's
trying
so
to pressure
close.
the portion of the map. Let's see, is the 3 orbs enough to be able to contest this win against Opu's team?
They really need to drop the orbs of the blue team, or else they lose.
Yeah, so right now, the blue team is now 70 points away from winning this match. First match of the grand finals right here. And as we said, that Dutchmill's team is able to take that win.
Oh, for win. Oh for 1. It was red team?
Oh, they were the red. I'm sorry, guys. It was
it the red team?
I don't know. I think they were able to clutch a collect in that middle part of the map.
Oh!
I think that was a
The
clutch collect.
the score was already 4K on the blue team, right? If I'm not mistaken.
I think it was.
Wait, was it?
It was 3980. It was 3980 for the blue team. I think they were able to clutch a collect in the middle.
No way, we need a replay of that if we can actually get it.
How did they
Oh my
win?
God.
That was
I think
Because
a
the ball
200
is 150, isn't it? 150, 200
whoever was
points?
holding that green orb for Opu's team, they should give him a prize.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that is some clutch collect from the middle. That was crazy. That
Can
was
you have a replay
crazy.
from that? I really didn't
Oh.
expect that Oppo would win.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was like, wait, are we looking? Is Oppo blue? Is Oppo? I thought we were looking at the wrong colors, but then you said it was a clutch collect and it made sense.
Yeah, so I think whoever held that green orb from Opu's team, they should give him a praise. They should lift him up.
I mean,
Yeah.
this kind of matches are really for the championship matches. You know
It
what I
really
mean?
is. It's crazy because it's only the first match and it was so close and we saw something that probably you can't see in... I don't think I've ever actually seen that within my whole ROM career ever. Being able to clutch that last white ball like that, it's so detrimental. And I was actually just going to say that the fight was very much determined by the fights that they had outside of the middle area, because in the middle area it seemed very equal. You know, when they clashed you could see that the control was kind of 50-50, but then it came to a matter of fact when they were trying to collect the other colored balls on the sides, and that's where we saw the other team, Dutch Bill's team, actually get the advantage for that towards the end of it, but only to get juked by that clutch white ball.
I mean, the
against
Oppo
that?
team really did a good job in pressuring them not to push into the middle, because I think the NZ team at the last point was trying to say that, oh, let's hold on to the 3 orbs. We're leading around 200 points. Let's just hold the ball, and they forgot that the white orb will spawn on the middle, and I think they also didn't expect that one.
That was such a clutch. That was such a clutch. Whoever was that, I don't know. whoever collected that middle orb.
But we really
Yeah.
need to have a replay for that one.
That is a clippable moment right
Yeah.
there. That should be when Rom does promotions for 6v6. That should be the moment that should be highlighted, you know? And with that, talking about Rom and the very generous team, we have another CD key giveaway to give out.
There we go. So this is another CD or voucher giveaway for all of you guys. So for those who don't know how to claim this voucher, all you need to do is you tap into the right corner of the game when you log in. Then you go to settings. Then you scroll down and you see redeem rewards there. So you type in the redemption code you see on the screen. So the validity of this code is until May 11th, midnight GMT +7. So you get to have a chance to get a 90 pieces of blue gacha, as well as fortune coins of 10 pieces for your weeklies.
So that's now 6 rolls for the feast and then 6 rolls for the headbreak gacha, guys.
Oh, I'm
And also
still,
don't forget, we still have the BCC.
I'm
Oh,
still
yeah,
in
you still
awe
have
of the
that.
last match. Actually, that was the first game of the final.
That's,
I
I'm
really
actually
hope
still
they
so
go the
hyped.
distance. I really hope they go the distance in game 3, man. That is
Yeah, I really
so
hope
good.
so. Oh man, I hope we get to see more of those kind of quality clutches. Actually,
Yeah.
it's like I'm not gonna lie. It's a. Can I say this? It's a Lakat Matatag moment. If you know what I mean.
Lakad matatag moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I just had to put that in there, but it's great, and I'm really hoping, like you said, 3 matches so we can really see top tier clutching moments of that. But also, just remember, guys, we still have the BCC giveaway 66 plus your server name.
Oh.
Server number and your character ID.
Luna. So Noira, they sent the screenshot of the last minute or the last second of the game.
Such a
So
clutch
Mhm.
collect.
so the blue
20 points.
team had 3,980 points.
Oh my God.
The red team had 3,875 points. So it was really a clutch collect of the
It
three.
was
The one who
25
was
points
holding-
away.
The one who was
25
holding
points.
the one who was holding the
Green
blue
orb.
I mean the green
Who
orb.
is that? Who's the green orb holder? That's like the MVP of the night, I think.
Let's ask them if ever they win the grand
I
final.
think
Oh,
it's
you really
MBEMS.
should.
I think it's MBEMS. Look at
So,
if
so
you,
what
if
we're
you look at
saying
the
is they
screenshot.
imported MBEMs, and that was such a good import.
Yeah, true. When you look at when they sent the screenshot, I think that's an orange icon there. So I think that's emblems.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
that was MBEMs, man, oh my god, that was such a clutch game.
That's what.
Yeah, I think honestly, that's the sort of clutch that you pull when you're used to the pressure of being one of the top teams consistently. You know, because sometimes you'd be panicking, right? I'd be panicking, and
Yeah.
I'd be like, "Oh man, we're gonna lose. My morale will be down and everything like that." But I think that's really a good exemplification of like what top teams can do, and like what happens when you have the confidence to actually just pull things off like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Could you-
emblems
could you
trying to
imagine?
be so calm and just I'll collect.
Could you imagine the comms on that?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it would be chaos.
I think Ovo was shouting, collect, 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 just collect, just collect.
All right, actually, let's go peek into what the other server is having on their bracket right now. For the second server, I believe here's a bracket for it right now.
MP server, I think.
Yeah, so GGWP Easy, the Glory, taking 2 wins right up front right there, but it's 1 win on one side as of right now for GGWP Easy. Now guys, in chat, don't forget to vote for each of your corresponding servers and also for what you think right now of who is probably gonna win. For EL, is it going to be Ofu's team or is it going to be Dutchwell's team? We've seen the clutching potential of Ofu's team, but will they be able to do it again? Or is it luck? What do you guys think? What do you think, Kid?
Well, the next map is actually a different kind of story because it's the black and white chest.
Oh, that's
So-
true.
Yeah, no
I mean,
more
both
brawling.
teams were, as you can see at the previous matches, we saw Dutch Milk fighting against Stancer, right? So they've really dominated also from that kind of map, and Ofu as well is doing well during that with that kind of map. So this is quite a challenge, or quite to be an exciting match on how will they rotate it. I mean, how teams will rotate and try to conquer all of the nodes of map 2.
Yeah, so
Mm.
earlier we saw that MBEMs actually had 3 deaths, so he's not as immortal as we think. So hopefully Team Dutch Mill will be able to make some last minute adjustments to this
Yeah.
map, to this black and white chess game, chess map.
Especially with the Magic Chess map, right? They have the same composition, right? So I'm kind
Yeah.
of looking forward to it. Like, what's going to happen if the 3 that they choose to go right meets the other 3 that they choose to go right, and it's the same composition? Is it going to be a stalemate? I think when that happens, it's not even a matter of like equipment and stuff like that. It's mostly a matter of skill and execution. I would think so.
True.
It's a matter of rotation of skills at the right time and being able to predict all the skill shots and everything right at the right time.
Yeah, especially when you want to like dominate the part of the map, in a map on the black and white chess map. It's really hard to maintain if like everybody's running around. So here we go.
All right, here we go, and it is the Magic Chess, the second match of the finale. Team Ofu versus Team Dutch Mill, and they are prepping up.
Will this be the last match of tonight? Let's.
I
not.
hope that Dutch Mill will win so that we'll go the distance.
Yeah, go the distance. That's the motto of today. Please go the distance. All right,
So again,
for this
here we go.
match, Sierra and I will be accosting. Take it away, Sierra.
Okay, here we go. So they're now moving on the left portion of the map. But as we can see, the white team has already made their line on the right side. But as we said that, the black team has taken the enemy base and at the same time their own base. But it's now taken to the left and the right side of the map now, the white team. So it's still a neck-to-neck battle at the 200 to 100 difference in points. But as we said that, the white team suddenly had a burst of taking the nodes. He's taken the south side portion of the map and made a triangle, and then the black team has taken a bit of that side. But again, the white team is just a bit faster than the black team here and is able to make that left side connection.
And we see that they're actually moving in the same sort of strategy, a 3-2 or 3-2-3 sort of composition, and they're just switching around. It's just a matter of which one meets the one with less supports, I would say. If the DPS meets the one with less supports, then maybe they can actually handle that. And with that, the black team manages to secure a straight line down the middle with good points, and also the left triangle with that. And that's a good grab right there. It should be enough to get them right on par with the white team's points, which is actually at 1k, and now the difference is only at 200.
Yeah, very interesting taking of this nose right here, Nora. They're trying to dominate the left side portion of the map, this black team right here. But as we can see, the white team is trying to reposition themselves and take that portion of the map, but they are unable to do so. And the black team is now in tie with the white team, and it has taken the lead from the white team here. So the black team is now taking the south side portion and made a triangle of their own, and the white team is now isolated on the north portion of the map. But as we said that, the white team is now being pressured and being stuck in their base. They're having a hard time. The AM, I think, is trying to kill that portion of the map, but I think now the black team is leading with around 600 points. And as we said that, the white team is now taken the left side portion of the map, but the black team is still solid in their positioning right here.
Yeah, and we see that the black team's strategy is that they regroup at the base at 6 o'clock, and then they fan out to the left and to the right, pushing consistently and with discipline, and then slowly going up to the 12 o'clock to try to spawn cap the white team. And that is proving to be very great because they are sustaining very well. As you can see, there's a deadlock on the right side here. They are maintaining it very well on the left side here, and they have the whole map right now, and the disparity is getting bigger and bigger. It's almost like half of it, 3k to 1.5k. What can they do here, Sarah?
I do believe that I think the white team is Opus team, so Opus team has to really try to capitalize on breaking these lines away from the black team, because as we all know, on this map, the longer that you hold these lines, the faster your points will become. So as we can see, the black team is now 300 points, 200 points away from winning this map. So I think that I think we'll go the distance right here.
Oh, I do believe we are going the distance for tonight. We are going straight into map 3. Congratulations to Judgeville's team for winning that. What are your thoughts, kid? How was that?
Oh, this is gonna be nice because the map that they fought on the previous season for the championships is Temple of Incarnation. So this is gonna be the rematch of the championships for, I think, last season.
Oh yeah, it was map 2, right? Yeah, that's correct.
Map 2, and Ofu was actually mostly dominating that match. I think that there was a big disparity between points. I think around 1,000 points difference from Dutchman team. So given that they have new imports or new teammates,
you make it sound like fruits whenever you say imports. I think it's fruits. It's like new durians.
So for Team NZ, they have for Team Dutchmill they have NZ, and for Team Ofu they have MTUT. So,
and what are the odds? What are the odds, kid? Both of them are beginners.
Yeah, but I think this is for game number 3, I think it's anyone's ball game. I mean, both teams are really strong, so you can't predict. I mean, one misstep of one teammate can be the downfall of the whole team. So that's really something to be, I don't know, be excited about or be nervous about.
Be worried about? Yeah, honestly, the same. But we did see how dominant Dutchmill was in map 3, and yet even with Stan's team, but to be able to pull that off with Ofu's team, that's something else, right? In the finals, the disparity was quite big. It was like what 2k, 3k? Almost 50%, right? All right.
What I noticed earlier from that match, the difference between that map and the black and white chess map is that they were actually ignoring MBEMs a lot on that map, because MBEMs, as we all know, as we all saw earlier, he was quite tanky. So on that map, you could easily ignore Mbem's
Mm.
and then just get all the nodes. Mbem score was like 1-0 at the end of that map. So we see that if you ignore the tanky begetter in map 3, and then you won't be able to he won't be able to do much of anything.
So most likely that when they saw Mbems taking one node, they just leave them there, and
Yeah.
then take the nodes in between it.
Yeah.
So you leave the beginner all alone, and it's okay. You have no lines to connect.
The
with it.
beginner doesn't the beginner doesn't get to play. So
Yeah, lonely beginner is only with his health plants, you know?
yeah.
All right.
So-
Before we actually proceed to the third match, the finale of the final is that. Can I actually make it into that sentence? Oh,
Yeah.
the final of the finals. Right. Before we get into that, we do have another CT a key giveaway to do.
Alright,
So take it away,
so
kid.
This will be the final redemption code for tonight, guys. So you don't know how to claim again for the new ones or the new viewers just who came into the stream. Just all need to do is just log into the game. You tap into the upper right corner of the game, then go to settings, scroll down, and you see redeem rewards. Then you type in the redemption code. So you get to have 90 pieces of Time Wish gacha. So for the blue gachas and the red gachas that you missed from the previous months, so you can catch up. So you have another 10 pieces of fortune coins.
Yeah, while you go and redeem that, and we know that you will probably camping the gacha area. It's okay, we'll give you guys a few minutes to do that. Let's go into break and pray for your gacha luck.
Hi guys, welcome back. So we have another good news for you. So right before we made a break, we gave out a redemption code. So we're giving away another one right now.
Yeah, I can't lie to you guys, y'all. It's not the last one.
Alright, so guys, for those who just came back or is new to the stream, you just tap into the upper right corner of the game and you log in. Then you tap settings. Then you scroll down. If you see the redemption code rewards at the bottom, you just enter the redemption code you see on the screen. So you get to have another 90 pieces of Time Wish Gacha and 10 pieces of fortune cards. So these codes are valid until May 11, midnight GMT +7.
It's a good time to catch up on those old gachas you missed, baby. Very good time.
You know, Rob is really generous tonight. Actually.
I know.
I didn't expect that we have additional codes to give away.
Very, very generous indeed. And also, don't forget, we still have the final BCC lucky draw. Actually, so if you haven't, and it's the biggest one because it gets bigger the longer it goes. So don't forget, 66 plus your server number plus your character ID right into this stream's chat so you can actually join into that. But going into the third game of the finals, it is going to be map 2. We talked about it a tad bit earlier, but honestly, it's not enough. We want to talk about it more. So, Sierra, what do you think? What can we expect?
Well, as earlier Kid said, last season, Ofu was really dominating on that second map, the Temple of Reincarnation. So hopefully they will be able to replicate this their strategy for that map. But since there's a new job here, it's I think the begetter. So they're utilizing the begetter, the AAM. So right now, it's everybody's ball game right here. Dutch Mill could easily win. Ofu could easily win because they have a mirror match. So hopefully, I want to see a neck-to-neck match.
Items are also mirrored. I think both teams also have Dead Soul. I think.
Yeah. So hopefully it's a neck-to-neck match. Yeah.
Maybe it actually will come down and boil down to whoever switches in between, I don't know, equipments and relics and those kind of things. You know, the nitty-gritty parts of ROM 6v6 execution. The very complex parts of it.
The switching of the relics is the next level.
I actually really hate that.
Yeah. I mean, you were convinced that he was using Braggies, but he switched to HP block.
Yeah, I don't have like the capacity to multitask like that and keep tabs on my 30-second cooldown of relics, so I could never pull that off. But you know, with this, the two teams in the finals, I do think that it's probably common for them to do that, right?
Yeah, that will be the game changer. I think that will be the game changer.
I think so too.
Right? You have to change equipment. You have to change from, I think, Edgar to ML. So it's
a lot of switching.
Yeah,
for defensive gears. Like, let me ask you, Noya, when you were playing 6v6, how many armors did you have?
My bow was full with armors and boots, and I think I didn't switch garments. I switched shields. I switched shields too. Yeah, offhand. So it was full, and here we are in the Temple of Reincarnation.
Final? This is the final match?
The final! So can we get your hype in chat, please, guys? Who's gonna win? Is it going to be Team Ofu or is it going to be Team Dutchville? And you said earlier this is a revisitation of last season, right, kid?
Yeah. So here we go. Dutchville trying to set up, trying to cast phase 1. Going in for emblems, trying to take down emblems, but nope. He got pulled. He's using HP block as I can see it. Phase 1 casting. They're still clashing at the middle, trying to wait out for the orbs. I think both teams are trying to wipe out the other team as well, so that they can freely collect the orb.
The orbs are now up, and that team with the begetter right there took the bottom orb. They have Magma Road. The red team has Magma Road. That's That's definitely an advantage right there. But Dutchville's team, Celine actually drops their second orb, and I think Ofu's team is gonna take the chance to take 3 and right over there. They have the same number of kills, but Ofu's team has the advantage in the 3 balls that they are holding right now.
So the challenge here is to take down or to wipe out all the orbs of Team Ofu. Now it's gonna be a challenge for Team Dutchmill, since the begetter and the defenses of the Ofu team are really strong. They need to regroup here and try to make a big push. Dutchmill going in with a white barrier, going into Icy, and Icy goes down! While Ofu's casting Spellbreak on this AM, trying to deny him of a white barrier. Rocha is trying to defend as well, and Joan trying to deny the red team or the blue team the recollection of the orb.
That was actually a very quick follow-up from Joanne. We saw someone from the opposing team, from Dutchville's team, wanting to grab that. I think it was Celine, grabbed the ball, but quickly Joanne followed up and killed them off very easily, right before they could actually get that chance. And now Dutchville's team is having the 3 balls in their hand, the 1k point. They have that slight advantage right now, and Ofu's team is a bit lagging behind, and I think they do need to catch up and intercept them before they start setting up their base on one of the sides, because once that happens with the begetter, and they do have similar lineups, we need to remember that it's going to be very hard to kind of follow up on attacks with that.
So here we go. I think Team Dutchman is still going for the right side of the map, trying to overtake the Team Ofu here on their side, and already setting up their fields. But Icy goes down, and Dutchman team is taking the lead by 500 points. Celine drops the ball, but NZ freely collects it. Abnormal Girl also drops the ball as well.
That was a quick, that's a quick balls and that split. That was crazy, from 3 balls straight to 1 ball. Now Dutchville's team is lagging just a tad bit behind, but manages to regain that momentum by getting the Manaban ball. They are now at 2k with the Manaban ball, and that's really bad for Ofu's team. They need to take it down quick because it is going to affect the utility classes.
Here they go. They're setting up on the left side of the map now. And Team Ofu trying to be offensive here, trying to take down the orbs of the Team Dutchmill. But Petra dropped the green ball, and they're trying to recollect it, and still Dutchmill team still hangs on to the 2 balls, gaining almost 900 point advantage.
Yeah, and we actually see, if you look at it, Celine is actually one who's getting dropped quite often, and I believe Celine is the Saint, but Celine is also very quick to regain the ball. Although we do know that whose team is quick with the follow-up, but Celine is something else and manages to sustain quite well despite the numerous times that the ball has been dropped from them. And now we see with Dutchmill's team with 3 balls, but that was only momentary, and we're back again with 2 balls with the blinding debuff with 3k points. Ofu's team needs a lot to catch up. They get the range reduction debuff, but that's 1k away. They're 1k away. What can they do here, kid?
I think Team Ofu need to regroup now because, yeah, that's another 3 balls coming from Team Dutchmill, and I don't know how can they catch up by this one. It's a big gap for catch up now.
And I think what's happening here mostly is just momentum going back and forth and constantly staying on the objective. Honestly, none of them even have time to group up and create the barriers or defenses on either side. You see, it's just constant fighting and clashing.
I mean, they're trying to recollect the orb. The problem is the Dutchmill is denying the one recollecting the orb at the middle, so they keep dropping the other orb, and that's a 2k gap. Almost a 1.5k drop. And we have the champion!
Kaiden Design! Congratulations, Dutchmill's team. Kaiden Design for being the champions of season 13.
Congratulations. I think that was their redemption story.
You were saying earlier that Ofu's team was strong last season, right? So is this Kaiden Design's revenge arc?
I think Dutch Mill was having that arc where he was thinking a lot. I need to defeat Ofu.
Oh, that's what usually happens. Like with failure, usually you go through a revenge arc and you think of the better ways to actually adapt and win. And with this kind of design, Dutch Mill's team does manage to secure and be the champion of season 13. What do you think are the highlights of this, Sierra?
So what I saw from that match earlier, Petra, what I remember from Magic Prison map, Petra was not the one collecting the orb. So Petra was actually on this one being pressured to get the orb. So as an SP, it's quite difficult to reposition yourself in that Temple of Reincarnation map actually. So usually we see SPs being free, doing whatever they want, try to debuff the enemy. But at this position, they were having a hard time regaining that orb. So I think IC also died a lot. So just to compensate to that, I think Petra was getting the orb. But unfortunately, Petra was not as tanky, I think, as IC or Embems to collect that orb. So
I think one factor also there is that Embems was the one holding the orb and was on the other side. So the impact that Embems was giving on compared to the first game was not really there, since he's left just collecting just the orb just to catch up with the points.
And do you think it would have been better if maybe they just went all attack on that and maybe not even bother collecting the orb, just focus on dropping the orbs? Because we did see with Dutch Mill's team, they had 3 orbs quite often.
Yeah, the problem also was, I think, when Petra was recollecting the orb for their team, no one is protecting her while she was recollecting it. So Dutch Mill is always waiting for her in the middle.
So an escort right there from the middle would have helped, eh?
Yeah, even with that 5-second Soul Walker, you're not gonna survive easily from that beast of a Thanatos right there. So I guess they should have made that call. They should have called Embems. Embems, we need to full force attack and then reposition ourselves in the middle, because usually I know maybe Kid and you Noira can attest to it that when you're down you need to like reset the whole thing and then drop
reset the whole
orb
mentality
and then go to the middle.
That's true.
So,
you need that call out, that clutch call out sort of moment that we thought we could be expecting from watching from the first game, but unfortunately it did not happen in the third game. And like you said, having Petra the Soulbind to collect the orb, you lose a lot of CC, a lot of control, especially on their DPSs. So that might have been the downfall of Ofu's team for that match, but it was still a great 3 matches anyway.
Yeah.
And that first match is forever gonna be in Rom history.
That first match. Oh my god, the first match.
Yeah, and talking about Rom history, it's actually history tonight for Rom giving away so much stuff. I'm not gonna lie. So, you know what? Let's go back to that BCC lucky draw again, shall we? Can we get the wheel up?
Yeah.
All right, and here we are, the final finale amplifier wheel spin of the night for our final BCC lucky draw. Look at those numbers. They're
36.
36. They're really big numbers, okay? And you know, the multiplier is up to 36, which means that the BCC prize is up to 2.3k, and it will go home to 3 winners for this round. So, the luck of the champions and all of you viewers here. Here goes my last lucky spin, okay? Let's stop right there, please. Oh, well, unfortunately, my luck isn't enough.
33?
It's a 30. It's a 34, but not a 36, unfortunately. But it's okay. I hit jackpot twice. I'm pretty happy already.
It's okay. That's still 2,200 BCCs.
Yeah, so it is going home to 3 winners. So instead of me, since my luck is kind of bad for like the past few draws, how about you lead the draw, Kid, for this?
All right, so here we go. Let's roll it and stop.
Oh, that's two. Two?
That's two.
That's it. That's
Three?
it.
Ah, there we go.
So
Congratulations.
congratulations, guys! You just won, I think, almost three.
2,200. Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's a lot.
And
That's
these
still a lot.
guys come from EL server.
Congratulations for receiving the generosity that we are giving out tonight. And we're actually giving out some more. Kid, would you like to lead in, please, with the key
All right.
giveaway?
So here's another code for you guys for tonight. So for those who still don't know how to enter this code, so you tap into your upper right corner of the game when you log in, then tap the settings, then you scroll down, then you see redeem rewards, then you type in the redemption code. So the redemption code is valid until May 11th. So you get to have 60. This is a fantasy gacha voucher, as well as 60 pieces of feast vouchers, right?
Yeah, so with all those giveaways and everything, and we saw the crazy 3 matches that we had for the finals, I wonder if we can actually get our champions in here for an interview. Hopefully we can actually summon them. But whilst we do that, what are some impressions of this season 13, you guys? How about we start from you, Kid? What's your impression so far of season 13 and its
I
end?
mean, from the job balancing that we did, that they did from the devs. I mean, they really what do you call this? They really made a difference between diversifying the roster of this season. I mean, bringing back LBs, bringing back begetters on the scene of Magic Prison, as well as AM. So yeah, I mean, that's really a good move coming from former begetters and LBs who were playing LBs and begetters since season 1. You know what I mean?
And what about you, Sarah?
Yeah, well, you gotta give those love to those original jobs, because we keep having these new jobs, the hero classes, the Thanatos, the Nidhogg. So obviously, you gotta give love to those original jobs that you were you enjoyed playing those jobs when you started out the game. So having to play them again in the competitive scene gives so much to you. So again, congratulations to Dutchman's team. They were able to clutch that out, making the plays, getting to analyze the situation carefully, zoning out the begetter of Oku's team. So yeah, those kinds of plays, that's an adjustment you do on a minute-to-minute basis.
That's true.
How about you, Noira? What can you say about the new or the latest MP or the 6v6 tournament?
It's interesting because I think with every new patch and updates, the mechanism and the meta actually gets even more complex. Like relic switching wasn't a thing way back when, right? For example, or like switching in between equipments. The most that we did back then, and when I was active during the season, was our DA. Shout out to Aurelia, by the way, guy. The DA switching between a sacrifice build and a support build to kind of just be a temporary ball holder. That was the most that we did, and now you can.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a pretty cool move. I loved Aurelia for being able to pull that off. So yeah, I'm actually pretty happy to see that it's getting a bit more complex, but at the same time, I'm hoping that it doesn't seem too intimidating for new players who want to try to get into the PvP 6v6 scene, right? So you guys being kind of, you guys have been in the scene and the season for quite a while. Do you guys have any tips and pointers for people who are about to start off with season 14, maybe?
For you get good in something if you just practice. I mean, I've seen a lot of people playing competitive for a long time, but is not really preparing for the season. So that's really a big factor. So even you don't, I mean, it's okay to lose, guys. It's okay to lose for practice matches, you learn a lot when you lose actually. So just keep on practicing, just keep on playing the game that we love. So yeah, I think that's my my advice for the ones who want to be in competitive.
Mm-hmm. And how about you, Sierra?
Well, for me, the most important thing is you gotta have a team that you get along with. Because if you don't get along with your team, you're gonna fight each other. You're not gonna win anything.
It's gonna be
You have to
toxic.
have, yeah, you gotta have that team synergy right there. Even if you lose, they will understand. It's not gonna be that. I know it's heartbreaking when you lose the finals like that, but I think being friends is gonna go a long way. It's not just
Nakama power.
play.
Truly like a shonen anime arc, am I right?
Yeah, I mean
True,
at the end of the day, it's important that we build friendship from this kind of game, you know,
Yeah,
rather
you
than
gotta have
enemy.
fun.
So yeah, the
It's
point
called
is-
eternal
yeah.
love for a reason.
You gotta love.
Yeah, so with that, actually, I think we have actually managed to summon our lovely champions for an interview. But so just we can prep real quick, we're gonna go into a quick break. So stand by, guys, as we talk to our champions right after this. right, we're back again. And this time around, we're with our winners here, our champions. We have Dutch Millions, Papaloki, Celine, and a name that I cannot pronounce, unfortunately, Abnormal Girl, and Enzi. Can we get a quick introduction, please? Do we have a team captain? Team captain? Who's the team captain here?
Hello. I am a team captain.
All right. So would you like to quickly introduce your team, please?
Okay.
And maybe your guild?
Wait. Okay. Let me introduce and say thank you to everyone first. First of all, we would like to thank you for supporting and encouraging our team, all of our friends or anybody. Thank you to my teammate, who never give up on the obstacle that arise, and we go to together, all those things. And yeah, finally, here we are. We achieve our goal, and I am really happy for our team. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. That's so sweet and wholesome, actually, opening it up with just like that. All right, how the Kid and Sierra, you guys take it away. What would you like to ask?
Yeah, so we would like to ask the team captain. So, how long have you been together as a team? And what do you think that makes your team unique? Not like ordinary teams.
Okay. Our team have been together for 2 seasons. This season is season 2, and what make our team unique, I think, is the play style, and each person they got their own unique. In Popoloki, he very he study everything, the information, and then he share to the team what new updates. And my son, the Celine, who always practicing the skill play. Even this is the first season for him to play for the first season for Sen, because all the time he always play DPS. And also the best getter, the NC, he also just pay the genetic for 3 days. We change for the last day before the tournament, because our own strategy it didn't work. I mean it's good but not good enough to fight those strong team, the team that we fight at the final round. And he also very he study everything also about the information. He work hard for everything. And also Dutch Mill, he is I think he's the one the most talented player. He very good, he very fast, he learning things fast, and yeah, he very strong, as you guys can see in the live stream. And also our Arcane Master, at the first we also got trouble because we didn't have the lyric that we need, which is the HP box. But yeah, he also be patient, always listening what we want him to do, and adapt himself to the plan. And and me, I also having a hard pressure because I play as a soulbinder. Of course, the controller is always got a high pressure for the team. But yeah, I mean we do adjust, we do a lot of things. All of this, we work everything a teamwork, study together, and then we talk. Sometimes we fight, when we play and then we practice and then we losing, we got argument or something. But yeah, that is the normal thing. But the game end, we end also we not bring it out to keep a guild. Yeah. And then we keep help fix each other, we suggest each other also. Sometimes one of my teammates know the tricks, some trick, and then they suggest to the guy that play that cast. Yeah, I think that maybe is our like unique, our team unique, and yeah, we also work hard a lot to achieve
Wow.
it. Yeah.
Congratulations.
So yeah, considering that well, the stigma of the usual 6v6 is that the top teams usually just wail it out. But again, thank you for that. Hard work means a lot to these teams. It's not just about paying, getting the right boxes. That it's not like that. It's all about hard work actually. So well, I would just like to ask on that first match. You were like 20 points away from winning that first
Oh,
match.
yeah,
what
yeah.
were your thoughts when Ofu's team won?
Actually, I think like the first we thought that okay, we calculate and then yeah, maybe we gonna win this, like we got this, but then somehow it's like we got a wrong communicate. Then we command everyone to like okay, stay back, don't try like run risk or anything to take the middle off. And then yeah, somehow it's like the situation happened, and then it's like yeah, we lost, and then for sure yeah, we will say like oh shit, like lame, like. But yeah, we win it. I mean, anyway, even we lost the first match, but if we want to be number one, so we need to prove the last two match, like map 3 and map 2. Yeah. So it's like we need to go on, like yeah. I mean, like take it out, everything, the feeling, the like disappointment or whatever. Like we just take it out and then be professional and then like focus on the next game, like do our best on map 3 or map 2.
Yeah. So do you consider LGXP is the toughest opponent you had this season?
Yes, of course. Like they are, because like we do like scrim tactics together sometime, and I think that team is the most strongest, like in my opinion. But yeah, there also another team that like very strong also, like the Sud team, the team that we fight on the top 4. That team also like very very strong, and yeah, we admire them. Like they do work hard. They got a good skill play, good strategy, and yeah. Mm-hmm.
So kid, any more questions?
So, what can you advise for aspiring competitive players in 6v6?
You mean inspiring them?
Yes. What is your advice to them?
I think like don't give up. Somehow it's like you're like you need to try hard more. Like if sometimes like people think that oh yeah, because like the number 1 team or the number 2 team or those strong team, because they got like super monster account or like whatever. Somehow I think it's like yeah, like the item for sure is the one thing, but another thing for me that I think is like very important is like how you understand the gameplay, how work hard you guys like study the meta, like everything, the information, because like to achieve our goals, like my team, they also like study like every day, like 4 a.m., 5 a.m., like to just talking, sharing information, testing things, like do a lot of things. So somehow I just want to tell you guys that like work more hard to like even you know that you cannot fight them, but okay, let's say like at the first when you guys came right, and then you like fight foul match and fight those strong team, don't leave the match, because somehow like people usually think like okay, like oh whatever, we're gonna lose this game or we cannot even fight. But somehow it's like I want you guys to like just try and play even you guys losing, but at least you learn something, you know, like maybe this game you got like very low point, but somehow in the next future game, if you keep fighting them, learn their strategy, learn that like how people think, or like what they use the trick, like any new trick for them to learn. Actually, it's like those help a lot. Like my what I can say, just like just try more hard and don't give up on yourself or your teammate. Like, somehow you guys gonna be better. You guys can learn like more, a lot of things that you guys never know, like how top team like can play like that, can perform like that. Actually, it's like, and also like, you know, like when you play, you can like record the video, even you lost, but somehow you see like, oh, this guy do this, oh, they do this. And then actually it's like, it's help you learn a lot. And actually, there's a lot of team also that I like admire them, even they know that they lost, like they fight and they lose super bad in the scrim, but they never leave. They always like scheme, like don't give up even they lose so bad. And somehow I saw them like go up a lot, like a lot of team, like they can fight us like better, they get more point, they get get better a lot. So yeah.
And I think that's like one of the reasons. I mean, when I was in Legends, I do remember like people in Legends with a lot of discipline, reviewing every night and recording everything. And I do think that's detrimental. So guys, if you're trying to get into the new season, that should be part of the process, I believe. And let me just quickly give you one last question. What are your plans and your team's plans for the next season? And will you be trying new jobs?
For the new season, for sure, if the new job like come out, we will try it for sure. Or maybe we're gonna see first like what the meta change or what the patch update changing, the skill, whatever. Somehow I think the meta gonna change again for the next season, because everything always new, right? Like somehow the whole game, the new job come and I don't know like what that card can do, or like how to play or perform. I think the meta gonna change again.
All right. And so hologram is gonna be an interesting experiment, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So before we do close up, can anyone from the team want to do shout out? You can do it in Thai, English, or whatever language you're comfortable with. Anyone from the team, maybe?
Anyone? Okay. Let me tell my team.
I think NZ actually wants to say something.
Oh yeah.
Like,
NC want to say something. Can you guys
Server
pass?
mute, I think.
Wait, he's muted.
He's on server mute.
What did you do, NZ?
Okay, he unmute.
There you
Hi
go.
guys, this is NZ. First of all, I would like to thank Miss the team for making this possible, for the effort and hard work behind all these live streams. And I really do enjoy. I take a quick peek at the commentators like Luna, Fel, Angel Kid. I think they're doing really a great job, allowing the ROM community to enjoy the live stream. Last but not least, I would like to thank all of the teammates, Luke Moo, Phil, Smile, Chamji, and Dutch Mill. They are always very enthusiastic and have been watching reviews like what Cham said to 3 to 4 a.m. thinking of ways to get better. So I think the secret of success is their effort. And of course, behind the scene, we also have Toti, Popo, Loki, and Oma giving all the supports. That's all I want to say. And I think Jit plays a very good CM this season. And of course, Chem for leading and helping the team. Despite of all the challenges and obstacles and disagreements, I think that the whole team did really well.
That's such a wholesome shout out right there. Thank you for that, NZ. Any last one before we do move on from the team, from the champion team? Anyone else?
Anyone else? Okay.
No?
Wait, Jit,
Maybe for your Thai
What is it?
fans or something?
Yeah, it's
Ah.
okay to speak
Thai?
actually. Yeah,
Okay.
it's okay to speak Thai.
โอเคจิตเปิดไมค์พูดเป็นภาษาไทยก็ได้ say thank you to Thai fan อะไรอย่างเงี้ยพูดภาษาไทยก็ได้แบบขอบคุณเป็นแฟนคนไทยอะไรอย่างเงี้ย
อ๋อก็ขอบคุณทุกคนนะครับผมที่เชียร์ทีมนี้นะครับผมแค่นี้ครับ
Is
แล้ว
that
ก็
it?
โอเคได้สิเอาอย่าง
แล้วก็ฝากร้านไข่แดงดีไซน์ด้วยนะครับผมใครแต่งงานสามารถติดต่อไปได้นะครับผมไข่แดงดีไซน์ครับผม
Is that
โอ
it?
เค
ครับ
yeah that's it
Alright.
Alright. Thank you, everyone, and thank you to the champion winning team once
Congratulations.
again. Yeah, big congratulations to all of
Congratulations,
you.
guys.
thank you
Congratulations.
Champions of
Appreciate it.
Season 13, Ragnarok Mobile Eternal Love 6v6. We hope you've had an enjoyable time and insightful time with us. Now, as we're about to close up, let us, the team, the hosts, actually reintroduce ourselves once again. I'm Noira or Lunafel, but I go by Noira, a streamer and VTuber on Twitch. You can find me on twitch.tv/Noira and on Twitter @itsNoira. And joined with me is Kid.
So, hi guys, I'm Kid again, once again. I'm a ROM streamer, content creator. Don't forget to follow my page. It's facebook.com/gaming/kidgaming for fun. As always, I'm saying strive to be better, not just in the game, but in real life. Shara?
So again, guys, I'm Sharon Leone. I used to make content for YA and WOC videos, but it's been a bit busy, so it's okay. I'm not gonna plug my page anymore. I'm just gonna shout out my girlfriend, Xiaomei Gaming. Follow her page.
That's so cute. Oh my gosh. All right, guys. And that's a wrap for this season 13 6v6 finale and the first official online match that you get to see. Thank you for having us tonight, and we wish you well on your ROM 6v6 competitive endeavors. Good night, and we'll see you in season 14. Bye bye. Say bye, everyone.
Bye. Bye, guys.
bye bye
Thank you. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
How long do we have to say bye bye for? Okay.